everybody, it's Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Welcome to the Giant Bombcast, episode 924. I am your host, Jan Ochoa. This is the Jesse the Body Ventura of video game podcasts. You can extrapolate at home what that means. Joining me, co-captain of the ship, Chef Grubb.
I'm a turkey and I want to drink like the body.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. He's got 2 kegs under his arm just for funsies. Dan Reichert.
Oh, man, I'm on that Starburst juice now.
Just move on. Just move on.
The human epitome of Starburst and all fruity, joyous flavors, Jeff Baclar.
That's you could have done better than that. I don't know.
Yep,
that's me. Starburst melted down into a drinkable thing.
He said Starburst.
It's healthy that way.
That's
they make
like
it healthy that way.
That's a new sentence.
It's basically just water.
Yeah, but like Starburst.
Speaking about new sentences, he's constantly spouting them because he's so problematic, because he's the bad boy of games media, Mike Minotti.
The hateful thoughts in my brain come out as mean sentences. Look out, everybody, especially people different from me.
The fuck was that, Mike?
He's the bad boy.
We've interacted with Mike for like 12 minutes this morning already, and I feel like it's a weird Mike day.
Yeah.
You occasionally get those?
He finished his burrito early. I mean, I got some lip smacking, but not enough. And so I'm not getting enough of what I need on my Tuesday.
Yeah,
Mikey, what happened? You wake up at 10 a.m.? What's going on?
No, here's the thing.
I did wake up.
I feel like Mikey
10:30, pretty good for me.
Is in an interesting zone when he has not enough sleep and perhaps too much sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been my sleep schedule has been pretty rough lately, even worse than usual. Like it has not recovered from holidays. Oh no, absolutely not. But yeah, so I gotta get.
Why are you embarrassed by it?
Oh yeah,
You're not his dad.
Yeah,
I was up till 4 a.m. like every day this weekend. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I always am that for sure.
Oh, during the week and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, exactly. So gotta dial that in at some point here, for sure. But so many. I feel so cozy in bed, just playing games on my Switch and watching stupid YouTube videos and whatnot. It's kind of just where I want to be. It's like if I go to sleep, I feel like I'm not optimizing my bedtime, which is a very stupid thing to think.
What are the fun YouTube videos keeping you up, Mikey? What's on the Mikey algo lately?
Oh, I've been watching a lot of I have become with people. A lot of Dark Souls challenge run videos. Specifically by J.K. Leeds. He's always like, I'm gonna play Dark Souls 1 using only my fists, or I'm gonna beat the game only using throwing knives, that kind of thing. And
when you said only using fists, I was honestly picturing somebody moving the sticks with their fists.
Not
just me. Okay,
Donkey Konga, yeah.
There are people who do that, but no, that's not what he's talking about.
No, it's a bit more realistic than that.
Is there someone that beat like Elden Ring with a banana? They like turned a banana into a controller or something like that?
Sounds familiar. I wouldn't watch that. That's gross. No, these are, I don't know. I don't want to I guess it'd be kind of neat somebody beats Elden Ring with their feet, but no, it's like I beat it using only this spell that everybody says is bad, but that kind of thing.
Okay. Folks at home, you can, Jeff Grubb, can you tell the folks at home how they can support us over here at giantbomb.com?
First, they need to know why they need to support us, because we're independent games media out here on our own. But you go to giantbomb.com/join, become a premium member. That enables us to continue doing what we do over here. It ensures the safety and the security and the future of independent games media, and also makes you part of something cool. Like we have a cool thing going on over here. You could be a part of it. You also get a bunch of goodies. I'll be putting out a new Grubb Snacks Premium today. There's been 1 episode so far, and there'll be another one this week and all the weeks going forward. So tune in for something like that, and ad-free shows, all of those good things.
Join us or else.
That's right.
Also, Mike will threaten you if you don't join us.
Yeah, I think we said we need a tagline. Join us or else. How about that?
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. Yeah. And then and fists at you.
I should be smiling. It should be a juxtaposition.
That's right.
Yes, it should be like a truly warm smile.
The duality of man. Also, shouts out to our friends at maingear.com/giantbomb. Go buy yourself a PC. Go get a faceplate. Buy Mikey's faceplate. I'm going to stop
or else.
Telling you to not, or else.
I will get you.
All right. How's everyone else doing guys? Okay.
Doing great.
All right. Yeah. Who's it, man? My kids have had a second winter break.
Yeah, right.
What?
So they missed school on Thursday because of the snow day, and then they had a long weekend because of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and then today there was an extreme cold weather day. It's like -10 out.
It's freezing here. It's rough. I'm not leaving this house.
It was -20 last night. We slept with the door like wide open. It was awesome.
That's great.
We went off in a row.
So they have off because of the temperature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like dangerously cold.
Have you been in like negative double-digit weather before?
Of course.
Okay, it's bad. I mean, like, but have you been doing that in full-on like ski gear, masks, and stuff like that? Yeah, I do it in
ski gear. Yeah.
Okay, like it's hard when you just like want to go out to the mailbox or do a run, or something.
I understand. I'm surprised. I'm still surprised. I guess what temperatures are we dealing with here, Grubb?
So it's -5.
Oh my
and
God.
That's regular without the wind chill.
And then with the wind chill, it's like quite a bit more. It's like
my
-15,
lord,
-20.
It's not that bad here. It's about 18 degrees here today, and they expect it to get colder. Pretty wild.
That's when the bus was coming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's a little bit warmer.
How do y'all live like this?
It's awesome.
Well, this is atypical. This for Dan, where Dan lives, it's normal, but I think, it's rough. I mean,
I can't leave California ever. I can't, guys.
I know it's only Tuesday, but they're predicting an ungodly amount of snow this weekend for my area, and a lot of the middle of the country.
You're getting the storm that we had. Yeah, it keeps kind of swirling back and forth and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some good stuff happening here.
It's 47 degrees here, and my hands got cold.
That's
cold for you.
Yeah.
Tropical. Wow.
That is shorts weather, brother. That's shorts and a hoodie.
Shorts?
Yes.
I'm wearing shorts right now, and I did go outside for like 10 seconds. I died, but yeah.
Man, I got it. I know I say this a lot, but the people going outside in 0-degree weather with shorts and a hoodie, like I just don't know who you are.
It's not like that.
My name's Jeff. Nice to meet you.
No, we don't think it's optimal, Backler. It's like, here's the thing. 99% of the day you're inside. So you dress for comfort inside, and sometimes that's shorts. And then you need to just go outside for something quick to get the mail or go to the bus or something, you know?
I'm not talking about quick little
I've gone to the gas station in the shorts and the hoodie recently while it was very cold. Like, that's the furthest I would go. Like, I was just going to get gas for the week. Pick up a few things inside the store and coming back. That's
even that I think is fine. I'm talking about people who are just like, this is my full day outfit.
No, like, my line is like around here because people are so obsessed with running and biking and stuff. Yeah. That like even like it was like -20 the other day. I saw guys out running in the park and like it's just and biking. People will bike with the big ass fat tire bikes and stuff. It's insane.
I get it, but when you start to sweat, it's like I can do that, right? Like you can do that. You can make that work. You can live, that's what you're supposed to do, but it's crazy it's all year round. I just can't, hoodies in the summer, shorts in the winter. We're an ass backwards culture, are we not?
Cats and dogs in the streets.
My problem is just that my car heater is not very good right now. And like twice I try to get it fixed and it's rough. And I'm like trying to get through this winter before I just probably have to just buy a new car. It's just that time. But like, it's rough. I want to buy a car now, but the prices are really high because it's the winter and other reasons where, I don't know, maybe cars are just always going to be insanely expensive and bad again. So I don't know.
How many miles do you have on that Jeep? I'm not to be a bummer.
It's not that many, honestly. It's like 6,000. Yeah.
How many?
6,000?
60.
Oh, 60.
60 or 70.
Oh, no. Don't. I would not accept that. What's happening, Mike?
It's a Jeep. That's the thing. You got, Mike, I'm begging you, next car has to be a Toyota. And you just
it's like a Jeep. It's a 2014. It is older. I just, I've worked from home since forever ago. So I just don't drive it very much.
It's rough, man.
I think the problem is back when I lived in my apartment, it was parked outside all the time. I think animals would get to it. And just really like
but also the the oil. It's a Jeep, and Jeeps are just falling apart. Yeah,
Mikey, they're just pieces of shit. Say it.
They're pieces of shit. Yeah.
Mikey, what are you gonna do when people stop leaving rubber duckies outside of your car?
That's the thing is like it is a bit of like a club that I don't want to leave is actually the problem. Like
there's another name for a club you don't want to leave. just searching for it. Can't quite come to my mind.
But I like the ducks. I like the waving and everything.
Yeah. You know, my dad joined the Jeep cult a few months ago, but he absolutely hates the idea of the duck thing. So when I was home for the holidays, I brought hundreds of little ducks and I put it inside his fuel cap thing. I put it underneath his mirrors, so when he pulls them down, a bunch of ducks fall down.
Good.
Fill the glove compartment. He loves that stuff. Yeah.
You're doing the Lord's work there, Danny.
Thank you.
Happy for him.
That was good.
Yeah.
Mike,
I like my ducks. Yes.
I'm not happy with this. You got to do something. A 60,000 mile car
It's
should
too
not.
late. Like it's too late. He's right. He's got to move on from this car.
I mean, I've
do better
already
next time.
I dumped like thousands of dollars into it this past year to be like, this is going to be the tune-up. It's going to make it last another 5 years. And here I am already. Like this thing is just not doing it. So
your car's pissing me off.
I can't put any more money into it.
Well, look, if it's only got 60,000 miles, it probably has some value. You just got to get it running enough for someone to like
praise it.
To
sell it too. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Who wants to buy my car?
What color Jeep is it?
Audience.
What color Jeep is it?
It's called Anvil Steel. It's like a nice little kind of grayish blue. It's very nice.
He still loves it.
When you twinkle your fingers like that, it really just adds more value.
It's got a little sticker on the back of it of a monorail, and it says, "My other car is a monorail."
Well, that just devalued it.
I was gonna say that just devalued.
I'll get rid of that.
Will you just like autograph it though, Mikey? Like just a gigantic autograph?
Yeah, but like with a key. Yeah, like it only has Tokodo.
So what are you gonna get instead? I have a lot of friends who've bought Kias lately, and they're very happy with.
Okay,
that.
Did they fix the thing? Did they fix the you can steal it easily thing?
Is
that not a thing where you got the Kia Boys thing?
The Kia Boys thing. Yeah, that was
it was very easy to steal
3 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, but that's all fixed now, right?
Yeah, the Kia Telluride is like a very popular, very good vehicle. But I mean, I
like that one.
If you just want something that's going to work forever, Subaru, yes. Toyota, yes. Honda, yeah. Just
get yourself a Honda Pilot, bud.
Steph's Prius that we got in 2012 has had zero issues, continues to run 180,000 miles or something like that.
Nice.
Or
what if Mikey becomes a Harley guy?
I like that.
No, my dad was a Harley guy in his 40s, and I did not like it.
Mikey, your birthday just passed December 8th. Maybe after another year, this birthday, maybe you'd want to get a Harley.
Why? Because I'm turning 40? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
The midlife crisis that my dad had? No, I already have my midlife crisis. It was buying all these GameCube games.
Yes.
That's much safer, too.
For $500. That was my crisis.
What car did you guys have like the highest miles on? Because I had a Hyundai Sonata that had, when I sold it right before I got this minivan, had 260,000 miles on it.
My current car,
Stacy had a Civic, a 90. What was it? A 90 or 91 Stacy Civic, something like that. 93. She's here behind me. It was like 220. I think it had 220,000 miles.
Yeah.
I can't imagine I've put more than 30,000 miles on a car.
Ever? Have you seen everything?
No, I haven't owned a lot of cars. I just don't drive much.
Oh, right. Okay. But like 30,000 is really low.
It's nothing.
I mean, the one we just sold, we had for 6 years, and it was like just at 30.
Okay.
Wow.
And that was driving it from Connecticut to here.
Miles a year on average.
Nothing.
Also during a pandemic for a lot of that.
Right, exactly.
And both working from home.
I work from home, and but I'm like still, because I dropped the kids off, so I'm getting to like 6,000 to 7,000 a year miles. So but like, man, 30,000.
That's nothing either.
I don't drive much.
No, it's nothing. Yeah, these days.
Yeah, average is like 12, right?
Average is like that. Like the low end of the average is 10,000 miles a year. Yeah.
God, I just want. I know I live in San Francisco, and if I move to Los Angeles, it's the dumbest idea to get like a small pickup truck. I just want like a 2-seater, not like a big truck.
Hauling?
No,
like hauling purposes,
just
or
for
what?
looking sick and cool.
Aesthetics.
For the same reason that he's drinking buzzballs and smoking cigarettes, Dan. He's just in that. If you know it, Jan.
No. I heard Jan's on that foam roller lifestyle now.
I am.
Jan, foam rollers, they get in there, don't they?
Wow. Yes, because I had an existential crisis like I normally do, and then I thought, what if I go do my lungs? Turns out, I don't know.
Do that.
Just casually running 5Ks in my backyard. I don't have a backyard. But yeah, foam rollers, y'all. Fuck Mikey's car.
Oh, you're like stretching out your back. You're like rolling the back, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Thighs are the big one for me. Thighs and IT bands on the side. Like those are big time for me. Calves too. If you cross one leg over, it gets in there so fucking deep. I love it. Yeah.
These things.
Jan, I saw a K truck somewhere the other day, and I instantly thought of you. I couldn't believe I'd never seen one in person. They are so much smaller than I thought.
They're very tiny.
Yeah, but like the truck bed size is still
about the same as like a Cybertruck. Yeah.
I was like, wow, I could just like pick this thing up. I feel like it's so incredibly small.
Think about all the junk I could put in there, you know?
Jan, you don't need a truck.
Yeah,
how many scouts? You could fit 3 scouts in there.
Yeah, she's getting pretty long. Foam rollers. Wow. Who knew taking care of your body could feel so good? I did.
Yeah, you just find that one spot and you just lay on it for like 30 seconds and you feel it kind of just release. That's awesome.
Is that going to help the gamer hump at all?
It actually might.
Posture?
It probably a little bit, yeah.
It's not great for spine stuff. I've talked to physical therapists about it, and like you're not really supposed to like you can do some very specific back things, but like it's more for big muscles like in the legs and stuff like that.
Actually, Mikey, look into doing scap push-ups, not scat, scap.
Scap. I am Hercules Mulligan. All right.
What the fuck was that?
Man,
we were having such a good time.
Mike, I give this advice.
Is that Hamilton?
Who called it early that said we're getting weird, Mikey? Was that you, Jan?
I called it. I know it when I see it now.
You guys
Dan, you nailed it.
I know when I see it. I knew right away.
Pretty typical, Mikey.
And people still say I'm weirder, which is insane. But yeah,
you guys can both be equally weird. I don't think someone has to win that. I also think, Mike, sometimes big boys, big girls, we just keep shit in our head, right? We just don't let it out.
You liked it though. You laughed. That means it's good.
Yeah.
All right. This says this on the doc, but I don't believe you, Jeff Grubb. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh, you wrote that.
I wrote that, yes. On our document of the run of show, it says last Sektori update. I promise.
It better be. I promise.
I don't believe you.
I mean, look, I beat Jacob Geller. So I that's what I've been going for, and I've done that now. Now here's the problem is he had 12 million. I have 12 million. I have a larger 12 million than he does in this Geometry Wars clone. If people are lost for some reason, they haven't heard us talk about this for the last month. I was on a really good run, and I could see myself doing better. And it's like I thought I'd beat the score, and I'd be like, "Oh God, thank God I could put it down." I beat the score, and now it's still all I kind of want to play, which is
Grubb. When was this? When did you beat Geller's score?
Last night.
Oh, you should. I was playing this morning, and it did look different than I saw.
Oh, you motherfucker! Okay,
yeah, I don't know if you want to take a look at it. Yeah, because
oh my God,
I might have got 14 million this morning. So
yeah, of course you did. All right, well,
the twist.
Hey, Jan, you're right. We're back in it. We're going back. Okay, what was your run like, Dan?
It was nuts. I just decided I got time for like one run, and I just got in there and I had some coffee. It was just the right level of like caffeinated and just locked in, and it went great. I beat the one crazy boss that morphs in a way I've only seen once before, and I got past that. I loaded everything up all the way. I didn't focus on Blaster, and I was just going nuts with the strikes. I was just chaining everything together, keeping that strike combo going, beating every boss without dying at all. I just did everything right, basically, and like that's the run you hope for.
Yep, and I was having that, and I had the last boss of section 4, I think I was at, or maybe it was section 5, and I had him down to one hit, and I died on that hit. Had I beaten him, I would have been, 14, 15. I was like, I have a friend on my leaderboard who's 18 million. He's in the top 10, and I'm like, I think I'm kind of on that pace right now.
I'm 29. I'm 29 in the world now.
That's the other thing is like, I had a couple runs there I was telling you where I had 10 million in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like this run I had here, 12 million in 32-ish minutes. And it's like, oh, so this wasn't even my best pace. Now, obviously, there's some like risk reward of that. Like I was focusing so much on keeping my strike combos going that I was losing some ability to get like a more powerful ship early on. And that made me more vulnerable later. But it's like, okay, there's a balance there where I can kind of get in between and maybe get one of these.
Currently in the lead of all of you. I beat you and Geller. So yes.
Yep, got us both beat. Yep. All right.
Everyone on my friends list, I'm number one. Yes.
I'm like, I was so close to keeping that going. That one last hit and I died. Oh, that's frustrating.
I had one of those. I'm technically like 13.9 million, and I was like just about to beat that last section of the whole challenging run. And I died. So yeah.
All right. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Thanks, Dan.
Incredible. Yeah, no problem.
You could just admit he's the better man, Jeff. That's okay.
You know what got me in there to do this run is I knew you mentioned that you guys were talking about it on your podcast, The Fire Escape with Mary, and you guys were saying that some hateful things just because I threatened Mary with saying she'll never get 10 million, and she's like, that filled me with hate. And then you guys went off for a little bit. I'm like, I'll go show them right now. So this is a terrible
consolation. We're both absolutely destroying Mary, so that's any consolation.
So that does it. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mikey Backlar, any interest in diving back into Sektori?
I mean, I enjoyed it. Yeah. I don't want to become like them, I guess.
Yeah, like insufferable, right? Yeah, I play it still a good amount. I just don't let it, consume me.
You're not serious about it.
Yeah,
I am not serious about it. I enjoy it. It's fun when I'm a little stoned.
Not serious.
Yeah, we're not serious people. I agree. And Dylan thinks it's fun to watch. He won't play it. He's like scared of it. He's like, this is too much. I'm gonna watch you play, Dad. And I get it. Don't touch
it's a game that is too much for the Gen Z mind. Absolutely. Cannot comprehend.
Yes. Wouldn't it be like custom? Like, isn't the whole thing of the Gen Z mind like just no attention span and just? Or wait, I guess you need the attention span for Sektori, right? Or is it the opposite way since it's such constant stimuli? Like,
I just want to choose to believe that we're better at them than something still. If they did focus their attention on this, we'd be screwed.
The millennial mind has witnessed enough atrocities and horrors that it can consume and take in all of that information. Right, can handle all of them
at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 9/11 leads to being good at Sektori.
Yep, they're making a coin that says that.
We could have just left it at that, Mike.
You could put that on the store page if you want.
All right. Well, I've been playing Vital Shell. Vital Shell. It's another Vampire Survivors except
good.
This one, the graphics look straight up out of PS1. Instead of just being an endless gauntlet like Vampire Survivors is, you are progressing through waves, but you're leveling up in a similar structure as you eliminate more enemies. You are getting more little XP orbs, but the difference here is that there's a lot of health being dropped, and also you have a cool boost feature, at least with the base mech that you have. And as you use your boost, it's on a small cooldown timer. You blast out like a little AoE attack that pushes enemies away from you. You are also earning like a special attack. And similar to Vampire Survivors, as you are upgrading different things like your rate of fire, your health regen, critical strikes. But you're also getting cool, sick weapons to throw on your little mech. And this game quickly got overwhelming, but because of the horrors that my millennial mind has witnessed over the years, Mike, don't mention a horror, please. I'm like, by the end of the run I did this morning, I was like, I had an energy sword, I was shooting a chain gun, and then rockets were just raining from the sky. And there's something about this specific mech PS1 aesthetic that really clicks and jives with me versus other like polygonal human trying to replicate like Resident Evil 1 PS1 style that I dig more in Vital Shell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at this knight guy, like from the key art, he looks like a character in a bad PS1 fighting game, like a Criticom or a Rise of the Robots. Yeah.
The menus are straight out of like a shitty PS1 game, parentheses positive. Like when you access your save data, it's just a PS1 memory card on the menu.
Hell yeah!
So more things like this, gang.
Even the timer has the font of like Soul Blade or Soul Edge, I should say.
Yeah, I like that.
It looks like those games a lot.
Yeah, gosh, I suck because like as soon as you're like, oh, another Vampire Survivors, I kind of internally roll my eyes, and I'm like, oh, but it looks like a PS1 game, and now I'm like looking, just like, yeah, I just bought it.
Yeah,
so
this one
I suck.
Has been our mentions constantly been emailed because folks think that this would be the new obsession for Dan and Grubb. Maybe it's a cry for help because they're concerned about Sektori.
We're still too deep. I think it might just be getting deeper. Like, seriously, I just want to play it after this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like itching to go back. Oh, no.
But it does look 100% like Armored Core 1, which just tickles me. I am interested to see how zany it gets the further in and the more characters you unlock. I still only have the base mech suit or whatever. I just want, but this got me thinking about mechs and got me thinking about Austin Walker and just like giant robot suits. Was Zone of the Enders good, or is it just my childhood brain?
No, it's good.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, always was.
It looked incredible. It ran great, and just moving around felt like I had no fucking time for mech games most of my life. That one I found time for, and I was like, okay, it's just too much fun to play.
Hell yeah. Okay. Jehudi was what the mech suit was called, right? Or was that the main?
Yeah, and you were like God or Jesus or something. I don't know.
Oh, Jehudi.
Probably, yeah. Or your mom. Yeah.
God, Jesus, or the Catholic agenda continues.
You check out the Jehudi on that one.
It does sound like booty, Mike. This is a good joke.
Oh.
Speaking about booty, there's a certain song that involves going from the top and making it drop, but I'm not playing. Oh, God, Mikey has just fried my brain today.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Never apologize for being you, Mikey. Only sometimes, though.
Well,
another game that I've been playing that looks weird and perhaps is going for a PS1 aesthetic is From the Top. Gang, this feels targeted. You know, during the mic checks, Mike said something targeted towards me, but this I think is for sure targeted because this is a roguelite, a card-based roguelite that involves Beyblades.
Okay,
right. This is the one I've been meaning to play. Yeah.
I thought it was a wrestling thing from the title, but this is not
why
wrestling.
Why would you think that?
Yeah,
No, because, you launch a Beyblade from the top of the arena.
I don't think I've ever seen a Beyblade in my life.
We're going to fix that.
I've heard that phrase. I've heard
Next
the word.
Next time in person, I want us all to have a Beyblade tournament.
You know what?
Try to do that.
I'm probably going to see Dan the soonest if we're looking at the calendar.
Yeah.
Wherever we go, we're going to have a Beyblade tournament. If we have a little meetup, bring your Beyblades, folks.
I'm in.
We got to use the arena with the teeth on the side. I don't know what those are called.
Yes, the teeth
whatever.
arena.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought this was a generational thing. I thought I was just too old, but then Backlar knows it.
Well, because
how do you know it, Backlar?
So
it's with modern children. It's a thing.
It's like coming back hard right
now. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, I see.
Yeah, Dan will soon be a Bay warrior, but
sure.
From the top, it's an interesting mechanic because instead of choosing like a specific class, you're kind of juggling different tops or like different. It's not a Beyblade game, but it might as well be a Beyblade game. So I'm just going to call the different units that you're controlling Beyblades. So your different encounters, you have a stamina system, and your stamina is linked to health pips, not health points, but health pips. So if you have 3 hearts, you'll lose a heart once you run out of stamina, and your stamina is affected by getting hit, avoiding hits, or straight up getting knocked out. So your heart pips are kind of just lives. And so far, there are several different oddball Beyblade types. One of them is just like a tank, where as soon as you activate the ability, you are... Holy shit, Dan, that map that you just sent me looks horrifying. Your tank Beyblade just activates a shield, and that bad boy is heavy, so he can't get knocked out. Another top that they have in the game has like a very fast dash, and the shape of the top is good at scooping your enemy Beyblades and knocking them out of the arena. I kind of don't like the visual filter that they have on it. It kind of looks like a comic book where like it's a bunch of like the little circles, like a mosaic almost, making the look. I had to turn it off because it was making my head hurt. It's a very interesting game. It has like the progression is similar to Slay the Spire, where you were going down a map where there are forking paths. You'll have mini bosses. You'll have shops. At the shops, you can buy a new Beyblade. You can upgrade your different upgrade. They're kind of going for a story in here as well, kind of like Inscription. I'm not necessarily jiving too much with the story, and I just want to let it rip. But it's fun for what it is. There's some light controlling when you are in the Beyblade battles themselves, where you're kind of pointing your mouse to a specific location in the little Beyblade arena and affecting the movement of your Beyblade. I kind of don't like some of the battle encounters when you get to like a mini boss or a enemy encounter where they're using the more defensive style Beyblades that just sit there, because then it's just no fun. I want the wild, wacky, spinning around, dashing at each other, encouraging knockouts. But I do want to do a quick look from the top just to show it off in motion.
Yeah, that'd be great. Can I ask? So I'm looking at the video, and I'm wondering, like, how digital versus analog is it? Like, does it feel like it's doing math in the background that's just like, this thing does this, and therefore when it interacts with that, it's going to take down a certain number? Or is it more like physics-based, or is it somewhere in between on the spectrum?
It's somewhere in between, where it doesn't feel like you are seeing too many dice rolls, and a lot of the different Beyblades that you're using or tops that you're using have various different stats, but it doesn't feel like there's dice rolls happening in the background. It does feel like there is a good balance of physical analog action happening in between the tops that you were affecting and that the enemy is affecting.
Okay. Yeah, because I think that's what I would want from this. So
yeah, you're balancing. You do have to worry about like the weight of a top or how light one is, because then that can get you knocked out very quickly. The different abilities that quickly pop off in the different tops you can get are bonkers, because you'll start with a base one that has like, oh, this is a cool dash. This one is like a tank. But then you'll have a Beyblade that just shoots other Beyblades out. Or then another one that will shoot like glaciers up from the bottom to upend your enemy. It's very interesting. I don't know if I necessarily like the visual presentation of it, but I am having fun. And it's very weird that game developers are now just making Beyblade games, and I encourage it 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking about, no, Mikey's just thrown me for a loop today.
Okay, all right. I don't know how much longer you can keep blaming me.
No, I'm going to keep blaming you, Mikey. Jeff Grubb, you have been playing Super 10-Pin.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little bit of a theme going. You were talking about old game, new, and has old stylings. This is that for an N64 bowling game.
But Dan just lit up.
I see.
But it's on Steam right now, and it rules. It's cool. So good. So imagine all the stylings of San Francisco Rush, but as a bowling game. So the menus are all basically just lifted from that game, and then you go in there and you're doing bowling, and then it's a little bit like Kirby's Dream Course, which is I think why I'm enjoying it so much, where the bowling ball has a bunch of things you can do to it. So yeah, you're setting up the shot, you're selecting your power level, and you're shooting out there, but there might be like a gap in the bowling lane. And then there's a ramp going back and forth. And if you hit the ramp at the right time, you might be able to go into a power-up that adds a bunch of extra speed to your shot, which makes it so if you hit that front pin, you're almost guaranteed to get a strike. And the best part is you got aftertouch, so you're able to control it on the lane. And,
cool.
And then there's risk reward, so you get that extra speed. You're gonna maybe just kind of like loop it in there so it hits that front pin just right. Well, if you do it too much or not enough, there are still the gutters on the side, and so it's just like trying to like hang on by your fingernails as this thing flies down the lane, and also making sure you hit all the possible upgrades on your path down so you can get the best chance for a strike. It feels great, it looks great, sounds great. I'm surprised that I did not hear about it until I think someone mentioned it in chat last week or something like that. And I'm like, I'll check this out. And I've been playing a little bit of it since then, in between rounds of Sektori, but this is the other game I most want to be playing right now.
I mean, Grubb, I'm looking at this, and it's doing a lot of things I like. It's got the thing where it's like, oh, what if there was like 300 pins in this one? Yep. It's got things where you're getting upgrades like exploding ball and gravity ball and stuff like that. This looks. I need to play this ASAP.
It's just well thought out in every way. Where it's like, oh, they just everything that they could think of that would be threw it in there. It's just fun at every turn.
Downloaded all 200 megabytes of it.
How's the pin action? Are we just good? We got good pin action.
We have good pin action. I will say the action is maybe more focused on the ball action versus the pin action. But when you do hit the pins, it's satisfying.
Famous last words.
They bounce around. Yeah. I know. I know how you need your pin action. This game's gonna deliver it for you. But the focus is on the ball.
Speaking about fun around every corner, I have been enjoying watching your streams of this game, Dan. You have been playing Sekiro.
Yeah, I feel like I've had enough people in recent months talk about it and tell me I should try. Like Kayla was telling me I should play through it. I was playing Punch Out like a week or two ago, and I was realizing like, wait a minute, I'm really good at like reacting quickly to things and recognizing attacks and stuff. So like maybe now is the time to try this. So yeah, I'm like 4 hours into it, really enjoying it, but like. I did two 2-hour sessions of it, and both of them went the same way, where it's like I start out, get to a new area, having a lot of fun, hit a roadblock, like, you know, in the first stream it was the ogre, and then the next one it was the big drunk guy with the sword. And both times I die like, 10 times. I'm like, fuck this. I'm doing everything right. I just, like I'm blaming the game. It's like, oh, this is the game's fault. Surely it's not my fault. And then it's just like, you get out of that mindset and it's like, no, this is an incredible game. I'm fucking up. I need to be more patient. I need to learn different ways to go after these guys. And I've been doing like that moment when everything clicks together, like when I fought the big drunk guy with the sword. It's like I had a run where it's like, all right, I snuck around. I took out all the ads around him. I saved the NPC to help me until they were all gone. I went in. I had all my, flasks or whatever. And then you just are patient and you recognize the attacks. You know when to move, when to parry, when to it's. God damn it! It is a really, really good game. I still don't believe that I will beat it. I honestly think I will get to a point where
that's why you fail.
Yes, well, that's the thing is like all these like gaming challenges and stuff. Like if I stick with it, I get really fucking good at it. Like look at Sekiro, look at Punch Out, look at all this stuff. It's like, it is incredibly frustrating when it's frustrating. And unlike Elden Ring or Bloodborne, the other two like Souls-likes I've beaten, or I guess the only two Souls-likes I've beaten, you can cheese it, you can overlevel, you can grind. And this is the one where you can't. And that is so fucking intimidating to me. And seeing Kayla, struggle, for months with that last boss. Granted, she was going through like 18 different forms of input lag without realizing it, but it's like it still seemed really fucking hard. So I don't know. I don't expect to beat it, but I'm definitely going to try to keep moving forward.
You're still not at a point where like it can maybe all super quick with you, but you also kind of have to enjoy the idea of a boss might take you 40 tries, and like that's a process and it's a learning thing, right? Like. You're kind of close to Madame Butterfly in the one path, and that was the boss I think I died to the most, and it was something like 45 times. But I enjoy that. All right, I enjoy like, okay, I'm getting a little bit better. I'm doing this. Should I do this differently? Should I try this item here? Things like that. I will say it may be something for you because you're kind of at a part where there's two paths right now. You're sort of in that weird flashback thing. Yeah. But you could keep going down the main path for a while, and you get some upgrades from that maybe will help out on that path, because Madame Butterfly is hard. I think most people consider her the first really big roadblock, right?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. She can be a tough one.
I am having an easier time this time than when I played it originally because I refused to parry the first time I played this game when it first came out. And it turns out it's like playing Mario without jumping.
Yeah.
It really is. Yes.
Yeah.
It really, because like even once you kind of learn how the health bar works, like, yes, you take down their health by hitting them with the sword, but it's really about filling up that other meter, and that's how you just take off like a whole like bar of their health, right?
And learning things that like, what is the deal where it's like the lower their health is, the more stagger damage they take, or something like that?
So you do need to get some hits on them, not so much to lower their health to kill them, but the lower their health is, the slower the stagger deteriorates is kind of the way that it works.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, you want to get those hits in when you can. So you kind of have to be doing both. You got to get the parries in. You have to kind of get your hits in. So that's why a lot of fights, It's kind of like parry, swing, right? Get a hit in, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now there's still like some things, Dan, for like, I don't know if cheesing's the word, but like you have those tools now, and there are just some bosses who are weak to specific tools and things like that. But yeah, it's definitely not like, a Dark Souls where you can't just go over level, or you can like get this person to come and help you with the fight, and you can only throw fire pots at them, stuff like that.
And yeah, not just over leveling. Like Bloodborne and Elden Ring are the two Souls, like the max amount of other players I could in every boss fight and hiding in a corner. So it's like I've never really taken the time. I've never done a good job in a From boss fight. I guess Armored Core, but like, I don't know if that's considered.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different flavor, though.
I think out of all the Soulsborne games, Sekiro is still my favorite. Like I finished Elden Ring, but like I don't think I enjoyed my whole time through it. But Sekiro, just like something so satisfying, and maybe just being like a ninja samurai guy was cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I absolutely loved that Challenger Rising to it. I think it's easily my favorite of the From games, even more so than the Elden Ring. I still constantly thinking about it. Was watching Dan play it, and I was just like, I should go play Sekiro again. I miss it. It's just so freaking satisfying. And that drunk guy, I struggled on him just as much as you did, I think, that first time.
Okay.
And part of me is like, man, I'd like to go back now, because I bet I would just annihilate him. I also never realized there was that guy there who could help you, Dan. So
that's
doing
crazy.
A little bit
That's
better
a
than
huge help for distraction.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Isn't that the coolest feeling though? Like something that like used to absolutely annihilate. Like I think about this all the time with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, 30 years in that game of just annihilating me and me never getting close. And now it's like I can do it 10 times in a row right now, no problem. You know,
you really do get the groove, especially because there's that system where there's like that red flashing symbol. And in most games, that would just mean the press this button symbol. In this game, it means one of few things is going to happen. Maybe it's the thrust that you can do the Makiri counter. Maybe it's a sweep and you need to jump. Or maybe it's a grab and you just need to dodge. So it's like, and I kind of like that. It's not just like the Batman Arkham Asylum, push this button.
It's not just this and that.
It's pay attention. Something important is going to happen. Can you read it? So you kind of like, you get into this mindset like, okay, if they sort of lunge their arms backwards, it's going to be some kind of a thrust. If they're sort of like arching, it's going to be a sweep. If they're kind of opening up their arms, it's going to be a grab. And you just kind of internalize all this. And you get really good at seeing the signals.
He's in like coach mode right now. I think you should have like a whistle around your neck and a sweatsuit.
I love it so much. It's just like one of my favorite games now. It's so freaking good.
Even if I can't beat it, even if I fall off or whatever, next time I play it, it's like, it is undeniably an incredible game. It would just be me and my own frustration stopping me.
Not to glaze y'all real quick, but I think I've become a better gamer because of y'all.
Wow.
Yeah. We lift up our friends here. That's what we do.
Yeah. Not just with puzzles, but just like playing games in general. And I feel like there is a discernible shift in terms of like, oh, I am good at this now. Holy smokes, it's because of the chuckleheads around me, isn't it?
Because all that missed time.
Next up is a marathon, Jan.
You know what? It could be. Mikey, you have been playing a Souls-like of sorts. 9 Souls.
Yeah, actually, like in this game even basically advertised itself as much. It's 2D Sekiro. That's a lot of what's going on here. Now, aesthetically, you are like a cat of a race of cat-esque people. Yeah. And it's kind of sci-fi-y mixed in with all that sort of, ancient Japanese culture stuff. But yeah, it's a Metroidvania, so you have some of the movement stuff, but a lot of it is focused on this very parry-focused combat. And I was craving that specifically.
Is it purry?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I got to remember that for my next stream title. Thank you. But yeah, I like thinking about Sekiro and also sort of missing Silksong a bit. I've had an itch for another one of these difficult Metroidvanias. This one is always kind of brought up in that Hollow Knight vein in terms of, like, oh, what's the hardest Metroidvania ever, blah, blah, blah. So I was looking forward to this, and it has been delivering, especially on the boss fight front, where you just have these bosses that are absolute dances. It's great. It's like, it's a bit different than a Sekiro, where it's just like, oh, parry, their health goes down. When you parry, you can you kind of immediately do this dash move that then leaves a sort of print on them, and then you activate that, and it's a bomb. So you kind of do these parry strings and then counter with that, and that's kind of the dance involved in this game, and it feels very good when you get that off. It's been a big game. It's a bit talky for a Metroidvania. Yeah.
Which is a little turned me off of it because I tried it and I was playing. I was having an okay time. I just couldn't get past the early parts because it's like I was just bored. I think.
Yeah, and it's like it's well done and like I am interested in all these characters now, right? But there's a bit of like, okay, I'm going back to my home base to get this upgrade, and also 3 people probably want to talk to me, and after a while, it's a little bit of a drain and something you're not necessarily looking forward to until you kind of turn the corner again where I am so attached to these characters now that I do like it. But I definitely prefer more of the Hollow Knight system of, there's characters talking sometimes, but a lot of the lore and the story is very understated. This game is really pushing all of that to the forefront. But again, it's not a detriment to it. It does present some pacing issues, especially early on, Jeff. Yeah. Because you do have to kind of do this whole intro thing before things really get going.
I don't know what about the game. Just I immediately bounced off after it started opening up. After like the kind of opening sequence of you being transported away. Just something about the combat I just didn't quite click with. I don't know if it's because it was like a 2D thing or there was just something off about it for me personally. But I did find it to be very, very talky. Maybe it's the whole cat thing. For me,
maybe cat or chat. Someone's chat said they're foxes, and that's blowing my mind. Are they foxes? I think they're.
But
cats.
That's way better.
It's called 9
souls, like 9 lives. Yeah, they're cats.
Yeah,
they're cats.
They're cats.
They're cats.
I thought it was a cat.
The combat's been feeling really good to me, and like the parry window feels just about right. Where what's neat too is if you just kind of get the parry, you'll take damage, but it's a damage that will regen to the point where you lost it, right? And then when you get the perfect parry, that's when they're, it's like the full-on, okay, now you can counterattack thing. So kind of like in Sekiro, right, where there's a parry window and you can get like a kind of a thing, or you can get like the big thing, and that feels really good. Again, like I'm pretty deep into the game. I'm probably gonna beat it soon. Some of these late game bosses, it just felt super satisfying. Where I'm fighting a guy and there's like knives going everywhere, so it's like swing, turn to my left, block, and then someone's a clone, and you can only counter this one by jumping and doing an air dodge and jump off him, and then I dash through this person, do my special attack. Again, it's that dance, and when it's clicking, it feels super satisfying.
Quick
I've been enjoying it a lot.
Quick pulse check here. Mount Rushmore of parrying.
Sekiro.
I mean, Sekiro's George Washington.
33's got to be up there, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Ooh,
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Expedition. I will throw in knife parrying from Resident Evil 4.
That's just cool to say. Also,
you can
Requiem's looking pretty good for that.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Hatchet parry instead of knife parry. For sure. Gosh, now I'm trying to think, like, what's the fourth parry?
You know what actually feels really good? And no one ever talks about the Soul Calibur parry. If you do if you tap A and forward, and
it could be like Street Fighter 3 even.
If I think about fighting game parries, I am going to actually think Third Strike, and I think I'm actually go there because you think you have that famous moment, right?
Yeah,
that
moment
game,
37.
So I think I'll do that.
People don't know. Just Google moment 37, and you've seen it before.
Speaking about getting better at games because of just osmosis through y'all and pairing, I am curious about trying a fighting game out. I want to explore, but I don't know. Should I go in full hog and like get a fight stick, or should I just get like a pad? Or
no, I think fight sticks are overrated. Like controllers are very good at this stuff now.
Okay,
get a good Genesis fight stick and play Balls 3D.
There you go.
There it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sensei.
Speaking about Street Fighter 6, let's just play.
Street Fighter 6 is still kind of the one. I think it's so good.
Okay. I've always been curious about a hitbox as well. Maybe I'll pick up one of those Jimmy Jams.
Maybe.
I mean, if you want to try like something like that, or like you're talking about the leverless controllers. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Because I don't like a joystick or whatever.
Play on a keyboard. That's where it came from.
Oh.
So it's like try it on the keyboard first and see if you like it. And then
I have seen those are the ones with just buttons, right?
Yeah, I got one right over there. Yeah,
I have seen images of those, and I've never once understood how do you move. Like, what is the
button? The button, it's like a D-pad.
Yeah.
So there's like 4 D-pad, but they're shaped in a weird way. It's not like
so that your fingers are resting on all of them at all times, right? So you can easily do Hadouken movements and other things. Yeah,
they're shaped different because it's a fighting game, and up doesn't move them up; it jumps. So it's like unless you're playing a 3D game, and it's like that's a little bit different. But it's set up with that in mind.
Yeah, It's hardcore. I wouldn't. I think getting a leverless before
It's
you've
just watching,
decided you really like fighting games is kind of like when you go and buy the really expensive driver before you've like hit the holes.
Exactly.
Right?
Buy the equipment when you
golf.
need it, not beforehand. Yeah, Mike's right.
Fantastic. I thought we were just talking about driving a car through like a fake hole in the wall that we just paint. God, I want to do that to someone someday. Speaking about fighting games, Dan Reichert, you're going to be embarking on a fighting game later today in Rivals of Aether II.
I know. So I'm sorry to bring it.
You're such an Aether head.
I know. It's like Grubb with Sektori. It's me with Rivals of Aether II. No, I will occasionally get tapped by Twitch rivals to compete on their stream, and that causes me to play games I normally wouldn't, like Minecraft Squid Games. And so now it's Rivals of Aether II, and it's like I'm on a team with 3 guys, and I think they specifically wanted like someone who's never played it, like me, have some like middle tier guys, and then like professional, global, competitive dudes or whatever. So that's the plan. I'm doing that after the Bombcast today. I just hope to not embarrass my team. I just don't want to make them mad. Who's my main? It's like a bug man that can make a big pillar of rocks, and he can make rocks and throw them. I did some training last night with someone on my team. He was very nice. But even then, it's like, I don't know anything about Smash Brothers competitive because, I've only played all items, all bullshit. No one knows what they're doing. And so like, even like the terms he was using when we were training, he was like, okay, well, your your F dash strong attack is this. I was like, I think that probably means F is forward.
Yeah. Your fair.
Yeah.
That's your forward air. Your your nair, your neutral air.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was fucking insane when Extra Life, when you guys were over here, and was it Mitch, you and Kayla playing against each other?
We played some Ultimate, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a no-item Smash Brothers fight until then. And like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone block in Smash Brothers. And you guys were blocking and like doing fighting game
Spot
stuff and dodging
and things. Yeah.
I've played hundreds, if not thousands of hours of Smash Brothers. I played it 30 hours straight once. It's been the game where Nintendo characters throw Pokeballs at each other my entire life. So it was wild to see this whole other side of it. But that's all to say. I will do absolutely terribly this afternoon.
I want to see. Somehow I've never played Rivals of Aether 2. I played a bit of the first one and enjoy. Okay, I always have the same problem with all these Smash Brothers inspired games that I'm just ultimately like, I think I'd rather play Smash Brothers actually still. But I've heard good things about this one for sure.
Yeah, I remember back in the SF studio, anytime in between streams, recordings, podcasts, 9 times out of 10, I would find Ben Pack playing the original Rivals of Aether by himself in a dark room in the studio.
It seems really deep. Like there are like a lot of deep mechanics to it. I mean, I can see if you're into that. It seems like a very good one of those.
Is Rivals of Aether the one that had like a WWE crossover?
No, that was the Brawl Stars or whatever.
Is Brawl Stars the one that had like all the indie game characters in it, or was that?
It did, but Rivals of Aether 1 had like Ori was in it, right? Okay. I don't think Ori's in the second one. So there's gonna be crossover.
Brawlhalla.
Any of these? Brawlhalla. That's it. Brawlhalla. Yeah, I think Shovel Knight was in Brawlhalla or something. Okay, not this one. I don't know if Aether 2 has any crossover.
They've all been the same thing in my head for years, so that's where I'm at. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Last game that we have here on the docket. Jeff Grubb, you talked about this, I think, during the mic check, but Rhythm Doctor.
Yeah, this is a rhythm game, very similar kind of in terms of style or like energy to Rhythm Heaven. But you play as a doctor who treats his patients through rhythm games, and it like introduces all these cool mix-ups to how it'll work, where it's like sometimes the EKG machine you're using to monitor their heart, like you're trying to match up their heart rhythm and go on the 7th beat or something like that. It'll mess up or it'll get interference because of whatever disease they have. And so it's like, it'll begin throwing a static at you or a remix of the heartbeat, but you still need to be going on the normal beat. So all this crazy music will be happening over here, and you still got to keep the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in your head. And it just like creates this really cool thing where it's like, I'm playing the game in my head over here. All this insane shit's happening on the screen, and it's really well done. And then of course they mix it up. It's like Rhythm Heaven. There'll be like one where it's like, oh yeah, that's about hitting on the 7th beat. This one's about keeping the clap. So it's happened 1 clap here, you do the 2nd clap. Boop, boop.
Are
boop,
you
boop.
Fixing the clap as well?
I've treated the clap. Yes, I healed the clap through claps. It's really good. Really well done. I'm playing on the computer with the space bar as my only input. It is making me like miss Rhythm Heaven. I think I still prefer Rhythm Heaven structure of like, here's a weird, bespoke, insane mini game situation where it's 4 boys in a choir, or you're on building a robot in a factory. I still love all that stuff, but this hospital setting with the sort of scaled back 8-bit aesthetic is working for me as well. I'm certainly enjoying it. There is 2 other things. I did get some stuff in my PO box. One of those things was this Atari Jaguar controller that has a USB dongle.
Oh my god!
So Jaguar controller, excuse me. We should make that happen.
For audio listeners, Grubb, can you describe what this controller looks like?
Honestly, I don't. If you asked me before I had this thing, if I could name it I would be like, I think it's got a bunch of like phone buttons on it, and it does. So it's got 3 face buttons, A, B, and C, option and pause, and a D-pad, and then below that is the 1 through 9 number pad on the controller itself. This thing is nuts.
In case you never understood what those buttons were,
to make a phone call.
I think there was. I think like some people would like kind of like old games, like I think ColecoVision stuff would do this. You could put an overlay on top of it, so suddenly it'd be like, oh, you're playing like a ship game. This one's fire torpedo, and this one's
I had
shields.
I had a ColecoVision. That's what we had. We had the adapter for it to play Atari games, and that had a dial controller and a number pad controller. And I had the number pad controller.
Was that on television?
I used it once. Maybe it was in television. That could be in television. Yes, that's what it was.
Maybe I think Jaguar did that. I don't know, because otherwise, like, what would Bubsy possibly need with
what Aliens versus Predator? I don't think was using 1 through 9.
Would those be used for like passwords or codes for like levels?
I'm sure that some stuff did that. Yeah, but it's like, does that need to be built into the goddamn controller? That's crazy.
Right. Yeah,
that's really insane. The other thing is, I bought this kind of sight unseen the second it went on sale, without thinking about it, and only recently I learned they only made 1,985 of them. It's the 40th anniversary edition of the 8-bit DOE Ultimate 2 controller, and it's the 40th anniversary edition of the NES release in the United States.
Cool.
And it's like, it's got these like dates down here and stuff like that represent like other console launches in Nintendo history. That aesthetic's like a little bit, but everything else about it's really nice. I like the colors. It lights up red in the wells and stuff like that. It looks real nice. And then it's got a great like NES pattern on the dock that it comes with. Also comes with a dongle that you can plug into the NES and just use this controller on the original NES hardware if you want, which I thought was really cool.
Neato.
Interesting.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. I think we'll have we're gonna maybe make a social post about this controller. We'll get that.
Yeah. Well, I bought Overblood. I own this now too.
I'm glad you did.
Very nice.
It's worth having.
Good work. Preserving history there. Good job, Mikey. Ooh, got the disc, the manual, and everything.
Good condition. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. There you go.
Neato. I can't get it.
We're Overblood Brothers, is what it's called.
We're Blood Brothers.
I can't follow y'all down that path of to collecting things.
You're gonna play Overblood too.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Folks at home, folks here, any other things you want to talk about before we take a break? Any other games or whatever?
No.
Someone told me to try out this A Merchant's Promise, which is just like you play as a merchant who has to like physically move all your goods from one city to the other in a cart, and like you could take one path and it's like that's the shorter path, but there's no real road there, and you have to like go over hills and stuff like that, and there's another path, but you have to pay a fee to use this nice road. You have to pay the king or whatever. And I started it up, and it seems really intimidating because it's got a lot of confusing elements to it, but I'm going to play a bunch of that, and I'll come back next week and talk about it then. So whoever was telling me to check that out, I'll report back soon.
I checked out some of the South Park in Fortnite.
How was it? We played Fortnite last week on UPF.
Yeah.
Still fun.
Yeah, I think just like coming off the incredible integration of Simpsons, this feels
less than. Yeah.
It's much less than. So, there's fun, like, again, it's honestly just more of like seeing people who have no exposure to South Park understanding drips and drabs and like selected ephemera from the
so it's
series.
a towel that gets high.
Okay. And then like we were I forget where we were, and someone had like a Mr. Hanky like figurine at a restaurant, and I'm just like, and like it's just so weird to like extract like 11% of South Park and that's all you know of this entire thing. It's wild. I don't know. One thing I did want to bring up real quick about Fortnite. Apparently there is like a Ferris Bueller Ferrari in a like Easter egg in Fortnite at some point.
Of course there is.
We showed Dylan Ferris Bueller's Day Off yesterday for the first time.
Oh, cool.
He loved it. He watched that last scene with the Ferrari going through the glass. He was triggered. He's like, I know this. I know what this is. And we're like, what? What's happening? How is this how absorbing culture works now? He's like, no, I know that this car goes through a glass house and it's in Fortnite. And I'm just like, what do you mean?
This is so familiar. Like this sounds like me. A lot of like adult movies and realizing that I knew the references from Simpsons from my youth, right?
Yeah, which you know what? Simpsons is our Fortnite, if we're being completely honest, right? Like that is what it is. That's how we absorb exactly. Like it's how we absorb probably like movies from the 30s and 40s because they were played on in this series. And what is really the difference when you get right down to it? But the fact that like he was watching this entire movie and he's loving it, and then the second that Ferrari goes through the glass window, he's like, I know exactly what this is. Meanwhile, we like only found one video on YouTube that had maybe 400 views that was documenting this Easter egg about Ferris. Is anybody know more about this? Like,
did it have to do with that season where they were doing all these like movie tie-ins, like the Tarantino stuff, the Back to the Future stuff?
So I said to him, I'm like, buddy, you got to understand where we're coming from here. Okay. You're saying you know this. And he definitely knew it because he's like, yeah, it goes through the garage. Like, I know what's going to happen. So he definitely saw it. Okay. Danny in chat says, well, this happened 6 years ago in game. How? I said, dude, like, what are you? He's like, maybe I saw like a YouTube highlight reel.
Yeah, he probably saw a clip like or something.
Going through all the Easter eggs, and this showed up in it. And because his brain is just complete sponge mode, he just sort of, what else is he filling in there besides M&Ms and popcorn? But like, I guess he just like remembered it. I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. Turns out Ferris Bueller's a pretty good movie for a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but it's like, oh yeah, when my kids get a little bit older, that'll be a perfect movie. One of their first live action movies that they actually cared about was The Mask, so that's where we're at.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
They liked it quite a bit. Yeah.
Great. Bacalar, how ready are you that there is a possibility in the world that the first time Dib may consume Jaws could be through Fortnite?
You could fix this
in there, right?
Has it? Jaws and Fortnite.
I feel like there's been references to Jaws in Fortnite. I feel like
there has to be, right? I feel like most things have found their way in there by now. I don't know. He already played the Jaws pinball machine, so he kind of knows like
understands
it's out there
that there's a shark problem.
Yeah.
If I said, "Oh, we're gonna need a bigger boat," would he understand where that came from, or maybe not?
Probably not.
If we started doing the show and just had like vertigo zooms. Would he get that reference?
I love those. Those are great.
Vertigo zooms?
Is that like in Fellowship of the Ring?
When you zoom, when you move the camera in while zooming out, so it creates the parallax, and then it's like when you see a
Brody's
in real life.
Yeah, Brody's on the beach and he does the.
Yes, I called those something else. I'm not sure what you call
them. The kid gets eaten. Yeah.
Yeah. The bigger boat thing he wouldn't know, but he just knows that like Massachusetts and Cape Cod and sharks.
Yeah, he knows like dom. Everyone.
The motif.
Yep.
Folks, that looks like that about does it for games, but there is a quick look out on the website now. Memories in Orbit. Chuck,
I did start that. This is the Metroidvania I did. I was quick look with Chuck. Chuck piloted it. It's a good quick look. It's a Metroidvania in very much in the Hollow Knight style. They're trying to be Hollow Knight, and I'm still early. It's not grabbing me super well, but I think I need to just stick with it a little bit further because the stuff that Chuck was showing me, it's like, okay, clearly there's a ton more here, and I bet I get an upgrade or two more, and I'll be right there with it.
Okay. You could say he's wrong. Yeah, I mean, he's not around this week. You could say he's just wrong.
He fled the country.
Wrong about. Yeah, he fled because he was so wrong.
Stick to what you know. Right? Stick to what you know.
Get back in the website minds.
Yeah. He was upsetty spaghetti because of the thing that you and I are recording with him, Grubb. He was just so upset about that, and then messing up the first quick look. He just had to leave
I
the
did this
country.
quick look with him first. There was an IO problem, and I got kicked to the side. He brought Grubb in. That's okay though, because I forgot his last name when it came up in the beginning. I was embarrassed.
All right, folks. We're gonna go take a quick break, and we will be back with the news right after this.
Zimmerfeld? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Quick, again, another quick pulse check. How many Wiimotes do y'all think you have in your house right now? 7. Grubb just got up and left.
I definitely have 2 somewhere. I just don't know where they are. That's a pink one.
I have a pink one. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Looks like a sex toy.
Grubb, you said the magic word, a pink one. So now we can do the news.
What was that?
About the clitoris all day.
Mikey, CES is over, all right?
Jeez, Mike,
there were no products
bad.
targeting that because no one's found it yet.
At least no one that was going to CES.
The handy won't help you there.
All right, I have some news here. Let's start off with this one. Highguard didn't pay for that final spot at the Game Awards. You might have heard that if you listened to the show like a month ago where we said that. I was like, yeah, remember that?
When I saw this circulating around, I'm like, didn't we know that already?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But it's confirmed again and again. Imran said it like a couple weeks ago. Paul Tassi's reporting it, and that's what really popped it off. It was selected by Keighley for that last spot, and everyone's going like, that's impossible. He should know better.
Well, I want to posit this. I don't want anyone to freak out or anything here, but perhaps Jeff Keighley is out of touch.
Yeah, I think that's a likely scenario, Mike. And also, it's like I think he probably played the game, thought it was pretty good, and thought from the makers of Titanfall 2 would go a long way, not realizing everyone goes like, that's great. We want Titanfall 3, not whatever this live service stuff is, because it's another live service game. It has still been radio silent since this happened.
I mean,
this game
it's
is
supposed to launch Monday, right? Like, I think we
Monday.
did a full squad together and we do a launch day stream of Highguard.
Yeah, if it launches, Dan, I think that's where we're at. Like,
well,
right
you think
now,
there's a chance it doesn't?
They haven't said a single thing about it. I think there's a chance. It'd be weird if they didn't at this point because it's getting so close. But
yeah,
they haven't said a single thing about it. Now it's free to play, right? So it's not like this weird thing where you're gonna have to like get people ready to spend some money. And Apex Legends definitely had here it is out of nowhere. It just launched and it did really well for that game. So maybe they're hoping to sort of replicate that a little bit after whatever happened at the Game Awards happened to this game. But we should try this game out if it does launch on Monday and see for ourselves. I bet people are priming themselves up for a redemption story here. Like, oh, I actually do like this game. I don't care what the haters say. I'm ready to do that. I want to like it.
I don't know. I like character. Like, I've gone back into Marvel Rivals. I could maybe go for another character shooter. Do you think Keighley did the mental calculus about like what that last spot at the Game Awards can do to a game?
I wonder if it occurred to him that he could hurt a game more than help it, right? Like,
I don't think that occurred to him. No.
No.
I mean, because really, like when you're setting up your show, you're excited. You're like, hey, this is, I'm in LA. I'm Jeff Keighley. You're a bunch of developers from the Los Angeles area. We're friends. Like, we probably see each other and we're in the same circles all the time. I'm going to do you guys a solid. I like your game. People are going to love it. No one's thinking it. And then people are going to freak out because it was the one last thing. It wasn't exactly what they wanted. Obviously, it's like you flip it around, make that the second to last thing. You make Fates of the Old Republic the last thing. And I think that solves most of the problems there for this.
Yeah, I think that solves pretty much all of them. Except, like, maybe we're not even talking about this game at all. Like, honestly, at that point, I maybe, like, would not remember what Highguard even is. Now, maybe that's better than it kind of being a punchline, which is sort of the case right now. And it's one where, hey, maybe the joke's on all of us. Maybe the game's going to come out. And it's hard because the game can't just come out and actually be good. It has to come out, be good, and find an audience. It's two things. Those can both be difficult. And with Concord, right, because, that's what we're all thinking of. I think the whole industry is still staggered from Concord's just absolute abysmal performance. And that game, it was not that bad to actually play, right? Like, whether whether you think it was good or great, the quality to player base ratio was heavily out of balance. So how good does Highborn have to be to kind of have its, Highguard. Oh God, Highborn. Oh boy. Wow. How good does it have to be to like really latch onto an audience here with its, middling presentation, right? Like that's the big reason why it showed poorly. Is that the presentation of it is not inspired.
And I'm hearing on the streets that Overwatch 2 is picking up a little bit more traction, like I feel part of that is because people are at least familiar at this point with a lot of those Overwatch characters, maybe curious about the newer ones. And Marvel Rivals just has the name recognition of Marvel. It does feel like an uphill battle for any of these character shooters to like now get you into the world and get you invested. My question, did that Deadlock, did that ever come out?
I think it's still technically in early access.
Yeah, but it's
a Valve one.
But people are spending a lot of money on it and has a lot of players. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, that's almost more in the MOBA space than character shooter. It's obviously a combination of the two for sure.
Okay.
So it's an interesting case. And it's Valve, which, isn't always a guarantee. Remember Artifact?
Yeah.
But it's Valve.
No, there's no monetization in Deadlock. That's crazy. What a weird thing.
Is it free to play?
It's in closed beta. Like you can only play if you get invited, right? But there's still it has so many players. Oh man, that's a weird thing.
Okay. We should do a double feature. We should do a Highguard and then Deadlock.
All right, and then
by Deadlock we just watch the Deadlock boys.
I didn't,
I'm game for that.
I didn't realize till right now. Someone mentions out that Highguard is just a synonym for Overwatch.
Yes, that's crazy.
That's stupid.
Watch
guard.
Stupid.
That can't be on purpose.
Oh.
How's that on purpose?
Even if it's subconscious, it's not great.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing, that people don't want another Overwatch. If they want Overwatch, they'll go to Overwatch 2, which is better than it has been.
And I know that we share our fair share of bad puns and stuff, but come on, guys.
We'll see. I think you nailed it, Jan. This thing has an uphill battle. It's got every win. It has to take every win. It can't have any L's, and it just already out of the gate had one of the biggest L's we've seen. Not on the level of a Concord, but like since Concord in a lot of ways.
And so, I mean, like barring the dumbass that was that absolutely kneecapped his game, Splitgate 2, which then became Splitgate Arena.
I think so.
Battle Royale thing,
He's just making first-person shooters great again, Jan. I don't know what your problem is with that.
What a fucking dumbass!
Seems really cool.
It just seems so cool.
A loser. Anyway,
is the Riot one still big?
Valorant.
Valorant.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's still
that's like its own orbit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On its own.
It found a niche by being like the Counter-Strike meets hero shooter thing, and it's a good combo, and it's gets to live in their whole orbit with all the stuff they have for esports and everything. It helps.
Yeah, but with Splitgate, I mean, I know the original one had like a gigantic audience. Maybe that was because of the pandemic. But
for a brief time. Yeah.
It tapered off very quickly, and they couldn't ever capitalize. And sure, again, the game's rep was hurt by the CEO. But I don't know, even that game that had some familiarity couldn't catch on.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of a blue ocean in this space. It's all just deadly shark-infested waters, and no matter where you go, you kind of can't get away from that reality. Speaking of, Marathon's release date may have been accidentally shared early on the Xbox Store update. It was confirmed for March 5th, 2026. The game's $40. It's coming to PS5, Xbox, PC. The last couple updates on the playtest, people seemed a lot more positive about it. I don't know if it's positive enough, but I don't know. It's Bungie. It always feels like it has a puncher's chance of being like, oh, that's the best feeling shooter of the year. I don't know.
For so long, well, $40. For a while, I was like, oh, Arc Raiders is going to eat this thing's lunch. But maybe Arc Raiders has done some good groundwork here, because Arc Raiders is $40. So now people are kind of used to the idea that you pay for one of these. It's not just inherently free to play. It's gotten a lot of people used to the entire genre of extraction shooting. And it's also been out long enough that people might be looking for a different flavor of it. Maybe. I still think there's a bit of an uphill climb here, but again, it's Bungie. If it plays well, if they fix things from that first disastrous alpha, they might still have a decent shot here of having something.
It's the number one selling game on Steam right now.
What?
I mean, Marathon is before it comes out, pre-orders, number one selling game on Steam, and they do that by dollars, so it's $40. The other things on here are like Quarantine Zone, The Last Check for $16, a new zombie game. That's Magic the Gathering Arena is making a ton of money. The Steam Deck is actually the number one thing though. Marathon's right behind that.
I'm a little bit worried. I know that there was some AI art caught in, like, I guess early iterations of the game or whatever. I'm curious to see if
stolen art, right? They had
stolen art, right?
Yeah, they were using other artist stuff without their permission, and that caused a big problem for them.
I'm curious if they've been able to untangle all of that, or because that would be another thing to hurt the game. If it has a successful launch and everything, which I hope it does, only for it to then be like hampered by, oh no, my art was stolen, or maybe there was like AI usage in other parts of the game.
Maybe.
I mean, there's big enough backlash there that it sounded like they knew they had to do right by that artist, and I think that all that stuff was settled. And they touched the stove, and the stove was really hot. You hope they learn that they don't touch the stove again. So hopefully all that stuff is untangled.
And it's cynically, I mean, Arc kind of proudly has the AI voices, right? Even though they made $1 zillion, they still aren't replacing those with real people or anything. So
nope.
People will stomach a certain degree of that slop, it seems like, at least in this genre.
Yucky.
The Division 3 boss, Julian Gerighty, was talking. I think I might have talked about it on last week's episode. He was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a really, really big game. And then he left a week later. He's going to EA. He is now in charge of Battlefield. He's going to be helping out with Battlefield 6 and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, people move around. If I was at Ubisoft, I would also want to go to a different corporation. It sucks that it's like, oh, do I work for the one that's kind of falling apart slowly and is being propped up over there by Tencent, or do I go to this one that's being propped up by Saudi Arabia? Kind of a mess in corporate games production these days.
Sure.
But Battlefield, at the very least, is like one there. It's like, well, EA's not giving up on that anytime soon, and Ubisoft, who knows? It's so fickle over there. Who knows what they do in the future? Do I think, like, Battlefield 6 just came out? It seemed like it had a really hot start. It did have a really hot start. It did very well. Now the word around that game is cooled off significantly. I don't know if people have been listening to this show, especially the news segment, for long enough. They've heard this ups and downs with big games like this for years and years. And it's like, I don't know, for a 6-month period, it's the worst thing that's ever happened. And the next 6-month period, it's back. Just like we're talking about with Overwatch 2 being back, right? That was in the dumpster after it came out. Battlefield does feel like it's in a down period, but it's perennial, these kinds of games. They'll find a way to bring it back and keep people interested, right?
Right. And I mean, is he filling in, like, the spot that was left open by Zimpala's passing? Is that what's happening here?
There's none of that was brought up. I don't know. It seems like that's possible, but it feels like that happened pretty quickly if that was the case. So, no indication that that's exactly what happened. Digital Eclipse's Disney Afternoon Collection Retro Compilation has finally been rated for the Switch and Switch 2, Mikey. You did it, bud.
Let's go. Rescue Rangers
shirt right there.
DuckTales.
Yep. Let's see here. The DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, 1 and 2, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. It's DuckTales 1 and 2 as well. I didn't say number 2 there. There is some speculation that, like, Digital Eclipse has done stuff like this before, and they've added additional content when they did that. Maybe, like, they could add the Genesis version of Tailspin is what people are thinking. Do you think there's any chance of that?
That game's bad, and also was made by Sega. If they're going to do 16-bit, there's a Goof Troop game for the Super Nintendo that was made by Capcom, and it's very good. It's basically like a co-op Zelda. So that would be amazing to have on there. Or you could also just, like, throw in there's a Little Mermaid Capcom game for NES that you could throw in as well. But even if it is just the games in the original, that was a really good collection. Some of those games, especially DuckTales, are just all timers. This thing came out back in 2017, and it bummed me out then that there wasn't a Switch version. So if this is finally happening, I'd be so happy just being able to, like, play through DuckTales over and over and over again. Like, I don't know, get really good. Maybe even speedrun DuckTales. I think that would be a ton of fun.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Forza Horizon 6's release date may have been revealed early by an in-game ad. An alleged in-game ad basically said the game's going to get early access starting May 15th. It'll launch in earnest on May 19th. Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's when that game is coming out. I think Fable will then come out in like late summer, August, September. I can't remember exactly. I just have late summer in my head. But we'll be finding out probably a lot more about these specifically. That's this week, right? They're doing the Xbox Developer Direct, where they're talking about this game. They are talking about Fable. They're talking about that Game Freak, maybe Soulsborne game that I can't remember the name of right now.
Oh, right. Gosh.
And then there is the secret fourth game that is probably that Double Fine game, Kill 'Em.
January 22nd, 1 p.m. Eastern is when this direct is happening.
Well, there you go. So we'll get all those details probably then. That's sooner than I was expecting for Forza Horizon 6, which I'm definitely in the mood for. So going to Japan, want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I'm curious, like the vibe, just how festival-y it is. We always laugh like, it's on social media. Whatever these people are always like. I hope that is, not toned down, just changed or kind of paralleled a bit in this direction or that direction.
Just shift it.
Right. My fear is that it's going to be like, we used AI to make it look like you're riding against a dragon or something.
Yeah. That's the vibe of those games. For
I
sure.
like whatever voice that was, Mikey.
Yeah. If this game is good, it could be really good. That's for sure.
Monster Hunter Wilds reportedly runs much better on PC when all the DLC is installed. Some Reddit users were noticing, hey, I'm gonna install or I'm gonna log in on my account on your PC so I could do some stuff in Monster Hunter Wilds, and they were doing the same stuff. And when the first guy was playing, he was getting like 30 frames per second or less. And then when the second guy was playing on the same PC on his account that happened to have all the DLC, he was getting like 80 frames per second. They both were like, "Wait, what?"
That's not a tiny difference.
That's not 2 or 3% we're talking about here. Yeah. And so these guys are like, "Wait a second, let's check." And they allegedly built a tool to stop the game for checking if you own the DLC. So when they did this, the original guy who was getting 20, 30 frames per second started getting like 80 frames per second. So now we're early on. I think Digital Foundry, I don't know if they've done the video yet. It's they're like out there like, hey, we're going to check and see if this is real.
Zacy says that Digital Foundry went into details that apparently this only affects towns, maybe?
Okay, so there's some parts of the game where this is a problem. Okay, but so that's still
a big problem.
You're in towns in that game,
So is it a bug where it's constantly checking for the DLC? Because presumably you do that. It checks in once, it calls home once, and that's it, right?
Is it a bug, or is it just an inefficient way of them doing things? I mean, at the very least, it's causing problems and needs to be fixed. So yeah, I think so. Yeah, though, really, it's checking. Yeah, it's checking every frame. That would be very bizarre. Digital Foundry says it seemed like a bug. So hopefully Capcom just sees this and fixes this. They are claiming they're not going to have similar issues when Resident Evil Requiem launches because it's using the same engine. It'll have DLC. All their games have. So hopefully that's not a problem.
I mean, this game's been out for almost a year now, right? And that is, I don't know.
So if you have the guitar, it's better?
If you have, apparently every piece of DLC you own makes it check less. So
pay me, bitch.
There you go. Get the guitar to make your game run better. Sega announced his Sonic 35th anniversary plans to celebrate Sonic's legacy. Sega has announced the plan for a high-energy slate of anniversary programs. It's going to have a bunch of stuff. We'll see exactly what it looks like, but they're promising to do a lot with this the franchise. They're also doing the same thing for Puyo Puyo, though. It's Puyo Puyo's 35th anniversary, so Sega will have a lot to say. Yeah, exactly. Well done, Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, good job. Okay,
I guess you're still here, Sonic.
We should just kill two birds with one stone and release Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine 2 then.
Absolutely. God, what a good game.
Give me the beans.
Seriously, though, it is about time for that sequel to Sonic Frontiers, right? I wouldn't be shocked if we see that at some point this year.
It was released 4 years ago. So, yeah. I think so.
Longer than that, honestly, man.
I'm surprised he's only 35. I'm not gonna lie. I could have sworn he's older.
I went to his 20th birthday party at E3. I remember that. Now,
I was there too.
He's an old man now.
Yeah,
you were there?
91. 91 was the first Sonic. Yeah, because the same year Super Nintendo came out. So I was there. I was real into that.
Sonic's turning 35 this year.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I the same age as Sonic?
Apparently.
Are you Sonic?
I'm not ready for that.
You seem younger than Sonic.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I need to hold on to my youth.
How do you feel about chili dogs, Jan?
I love chili dogs, actually.
Evidence is stacking up.
Are you allowed to do a 35th anniversary if you've only been relevant for like 11 of those years?
Well, now, wait a second. Now, if you said good, maybe relevant, come on. Relevancy is
incredibly
crazy.
But he's only been good for 11. You're right. There you go.
Even that seems like a lot.
Just like me.
However you want to position it is fine. The truth came out, though.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I do tap my foot and look at you guys when I'm waiting for y'all.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So Jan is our Sonic. We are going to have to figure out who the rest of us are.
Well, I mean,
Mike's
Tails.
obviously Tails.
Well, not from the Sonic franchise. Just if we're just like the video game character of Giant Bomb, you know.
Well,
I still want to be Big the Cat. So
no, you
You're
have
Big the
your
Cat.
Grubkles. Come on.
that's right.
I'm
Grubbkles.
Bayonetta.
One and the same.
Jan, you're cooler than Sonic too. For all due
Yeah, but
respect to Sonic.
Growing
Sorry,
up,
Jan.
I thought Sonic was pretty cool.
He's the coolest.
Yeah.
We're
Am I Robotnik? If we're doing the Sonic thing, am I Robotnik?
Yeah.
You wish.
Wow.
Oh, you offended Dan.
Mikey's spicy today.
Wow.
Something to
Damn.
aspire to, baby.
Jeez. Okay. I gotta get into
Aspire
robotics.
to be robotic.
Yeah, and tell you what, you get one of those woodpeckers, you put them into a robot and have that run, then maybe we'll see.
Oh.
I
Don't give
challenge.
him ideas.
I think
Oh.
you're more of a Silver the Hedgehog guy, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, Dan, I wouldn't say that.
I don't know if I like
I
that.
don't know what that means, actually.
It's bad.
Probably bad.
He's the one from
What-
Sonic 06.
What was Silver repeating in that one boss fight?
It's like,
Oh God.
it's like I
Is it like,
can't
it's
lose
no
or something
use
like,
or something,
It's
or-
no
It's no
use.
use.
It's no use.
Was that it?
It's no use. It's
Yeah,
no
Dan says
use.
that all the time. Yeah.
I like Sonic. I hope they do. I hope they do some fun things. They might be. They've been remaking games too. We had Generations. Before that, we had Colors. Maybe they'll do Unleashed. People seem to think that one's good now. Apparently, so
Do the
somehow that
BioWare
happened.
RPG.
What could they do that would be awesome? I mean,
I don't know. People just accept Unleashed now.
the movies are good, and that's about it right now.
Sonic 3 is good. Yeah, that's the best movie.
Knuckles. I kind of like Frontiers.
Frontiers
no,
is
no.
fun. Yeah.
It means
Yeah.
the movie Sonic 3, the movie.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
lots of
talking
good
about
Sonic
3 movie.
games.
Yeah, there's a couple
All
good
the
Sonic
things.
games.
Sonic 3D Blast is good, actually. You all be nice.
All right. I'm just saying we've never played a Mario game on Blight Club. That's all. All right. Let's see.
Mario is missing. It can be arranged.
That's not bad. It's just boring.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't think I ever understood it when I was playing. I was just
just
what am I supposed to
imagine
be doing?
Being a kid whose whole personality was loving Mario games, and all of a sudden, oh, there's a new one for Super Nintendo called Mario is Missing. Oh, great! And you rent it, and it's like, what? Why is it asking me these questions? What is it trying? Why is it trying to teach me things?
Nintendo's Japan dominance continues as Switch 2 fuels 40% market growth in Japan. It sold nearly 4 million units. The Switch 2 did, becoming Japan's fastest selling console and accounting for over half of all home consoles sold that year. It also was like, they have the top 20 here collected by using various available data. The top 10 is like directly from the source that tracks this. It's physical only, but it's a good glimpse. Nintendo is, let's see, are these games, all but one of them are Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 games. And Monster Hunter Wilds is number 4 on the PS5. And then if you go to the whole top 20, it's all but 2 of them. So yeah, Ghost of Yotei was like number 15 here. It's just a Nintendo dominates in Japan. And it's like, not just like, oh, that's some extra pennies. It's a significant market for them. In a way, it's like, okay, why isn't Sony focused on it? It's like, I think even if Sony did focus on Japan, they wouldn't get these kinds of results.
It's crazy.
So yeah, that's just where that market is. It's just Nintendo obsessed, and it's working out for them very well.
Sorry, Grubb. But after
Please.
seeing Squid Games and the Latin American audience because of Dan and his best friend Chibidoki, I'm curious to see what the Minecraft scene is like in Japan, because it's wild that Minecraft on Switch has such a strong presence on this chart.
It's big everywhere, but yeah, it's especially big in Japan. Absolutely. It's 350,000 units sold on the Switch alone last year. It's pretty good. Ubisoft is updating 3 classic Far Cry games to finally run at 60 frames per second on modern platforms. It'll be Far Cry 3, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and Far Cry Primal. They are all set to receive updates. Ubisoft, I guess.
Now, wait a second. Blood Dragon rule.
Blood Dragon's all right. It's got
fine,
Michael
but
Biehn in it.
in the
Yeah.
Far Cry
same
3 is good. Like, yeah.
sentence,
Yeah.
Primal, like, yeah, those games are, yeah. I guess the Primal thing is what threw me off, right? Like,
Primal's when I fell off.
The last one I played was Primal. Then I was like, I think I'm done with this franchise.
Which map was Primal reusing? Was that Far Cry
Just
4?
It was 4,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what those games
Was
are.
it?
They, yeah.
Yes, it was
Okay.
actually. So geographically, yes. Obviously, it's all caveman-y, but it was like layout
Yeah, they
wise.
reskinned it, but it was the layout,
okay.
the geography was exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay, huh.
That's what they were doing. It was like, let's make a second game using all this stuff again, and that's their.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
A Tears of the Kingdom, exactly.
I just remember being so
That
disappointed.
sounded like
Like,
Primal Tears of the
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Far Cry Primal is just a
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
it's just weird playing Primal and thinking like this is gonna really shake things up, and somehow being like a caveman didn't shake up the Far Cry
It's so
formula at all.
similar, yeah.
I was like, this is the same thing somehow still.
You know, I talked about it last week. Maybe there's a reason we don't have that many caveman games. Maybe they're just boring.
I mean, there is literally a game called Caveman Games.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I like it. Yeah.
Don't make me bring up the Flintstones. I'll do it.
They already did this for Far Cry 4 last year, last April, and they got an update. So now they're just kind of doing it to the rest. They're probably getting ready to, they are getting ready to reinvigorate this series because remember Rob Mack is making that show with Noah Hawley on FX, the Far Cry show, and Rob Mack is going to be the star of it.
Is he the villain or the protagonist?
Good question. Which would be better?
I want him to be the villain.
Far Cry cares way more about the villains, right?
Yeah, right. But it's like I want someone who's like has a huge presence to be the villain.
You want like a Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Oh my God, have you seen Gary Busey lately? You don't want him.
Probably not doing great. Yeah.
But it's a villain from Far Cry.
Yeah.
Far Cry 6 was 2021, so it's got to be time for Far Cry 7 to at least be announced this year, you'd think.
That feels like they're kind of working in that direction. And again, as we always say, Far Cry is part of that trio of Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and Ghost Recon that went with Tencent to the new Ubisoft that they actually care about. So yeah, they're definitely doing more Far Cry.
And we didn't even get like the expand alone for Far Cry 6 like all the other ones got, right? So yeah, there hasn't been anything Far Cry really for a hot moment there.
I'm sitting here thinking of actors I'd want to see as a villain, and there's ones like Willem Dafoe and stuff. But one that just popped in my mind obviously can't happen. But imagine how much fun Bill Paxton would have had as a Far Cry villain.
He would have been perfect. Yeah,
just wild-eyed Bill Paxton. Yeah,
he played gaming's greatest villain when he played Jack Thompson in the GTA BBC for TV movie.
Yes.
All right. IO celebrates Hitman 3's 5th anniversary by announcing cross progression finally for World of Assassination. I have a decent progression in like 4 different platforms for that game, like PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. And I'm like, okay, when I go to like bring one of them forward, I think it's going to be the PC version I have the most progression in. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this game a bunch, and it will be nice to have all of my unlocks available on all the platforms.
Yeah, did they ever fix that Switch 2 version? Because I like the idea of being able to play that version with all my PC unlocks, but that thing was kind of rough at launch. So it was
weirdly rough compared to a lot of other stuff that was like surprisingly good. They made some updates to it, and I think they made some improvements. Whether or not they got it to where it should be, I have not checked recently. I should. And then finally, Valve has significantly rewritten Steam's rules for how developers must disclose AI use. Basically, it's like this. I was building that like game release tool for us, and I was using Visual Studio to do it. And I noticed you kind of can't not use AI when you're using Visual Studio these days. It's like, oh, we know what line of code you're trying to write. Just hit the button and we're going to finish it for you. It's well, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to write this anyhow. I'll just hit the tab and it's going to finish it for me. That stuff's built right in. Valve's like anything that's about saving you time or like efficiency, we don't really care about that. It's generative AI creating art assets from whole cloth that we want you to disclose. Although some people are like, no, we still want to know any sort of AI usage at all. And I think Valve's like, that it's not what we're going for. It kind of defeats the purpose because it's going to be like Unreal's just going to have this stuff built in, right?
Yeah.
It's just going to be there. And so if you make an Unreal game, we're going to have them all disclosed because the tools are there and it's an Unreal game. It's I think I want to know. I guess it wouldn't hurt to just have them be able to say exactly and explicitly what's in there, what's being used. But yeah, they're trying to get at a very specific thing here, and that is, hey, are you creating art from whole cloth for your game?
And that's what people care about. Like,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think for the most part.
again, some people are gonna want to know about any of it. But yeah, like some of that, like that the auto programming stuff, right? I mean, there's been variations of that for a bit. At least for me, it definitely is this generative stuff, right? Even and not even necessarily it being in the game. If you're like using it as the baseline of your concept art or as if your dialogue assets, I want to know about that too because I think that stuff still impacts the final result. Yeah, it's a tricky thing for them to have to define this properly, especially when there are a lot of people who are like, oh, they shouldn't do this at all. The Tim Sweeneys of the world raising a fuss, right? So it's strange that it's so treacherous for them, but this seems like a good, I don't want to say compromise, but this seems like the right way to do it.
I feel like it probably just is like, oh, this is one refinement in figuring this stuff out, and there's probably several more steps of them actually like dialing in what they need to do here to get the proper, sort of disclosures. And yeah, we're just in the middle of that process because things are changing so fast. All right, that does it for the headlines I have here in front of me. Jan Ochoa, back over to you.
Thank you, Jeff Grubb. Folks, we're going to take another quick bricky break, and we'll be back with emails, super chats, right after this. These are the emails for the show. Emails. Bombcast at giantbomb.com is the email address to send your emails to. You can write in about any and everything. You want to avoid a social interaction and pretend like you're texting someone? Email us. You got a fun quiz? Email us. You've got 5 questions that you ask every single week and I only read one of them? Email us. And gang, y'all have been emailing us, so thank you for emailing. Anytime I get an email to the Bombcast address that is directed towards someone, I will try my best to forward it to them. Whether it's about odd Facebook Marketplace postings that you think they'd be interested in or other miscellaneous things, send them our way. So thank you. First email of the show comes from Greg from Bama. GB Crew. On last week's show, there was a discussion about belts and suspenders. I grew up with a family of farmers, so I have to ask, how does the crew feel about overalls? Tangentially, while thinking about overalls, I went to see if there were any comfy versions, and I found swoveralls. Sweatpants plus overalls. Jan, is this a bad idea or a great idea? I'm thinking about getting some, but these are $100 a pop.
$100, whoa. Yeah, I think Jan's the one who can pull off overalls here, right?
We wore them for like the dump truck at PAX once.
Yeah, and I felt like I was working it.
Yeah.
I've done some Waluigi outfits before, and the overalls were kind of comfy. Yeah.
I like overalls. I like them better on other people more than me. Like, I think they're cute. I think overalls are cute, and I approve of them.
Listen, I know that this is a safe space where I will not be kink shamed.
We know, Jan.
But listen, y'all, I just got a type, all right? See someone in overalls, I'm like, respectfully, God damn.
Like Mario?
Oh, really?
Yes. Everyone has seen the Disney Dreamlight Quick Look at this point.
Oh, right.
I don't know what that is. Right. I gotta go look. Okay. Is it like a horny? It's like a horny.
Yes,
like,
it's an incredibly horny thing.
Well, I think like you could do like sexy overalls, like side boob and stuff like that. Like
that's desecrating the beauty of overalls.
I think overalls just sound very inconvenient for like having to use the restroom and whatnot.
Well, I mean, most of the ones for dudes have a fly, so just
do they? Okay, that's good.
They don't have the butt flap though, right?
No butt flap.
No butt flap.
They remind me
go completely basically overall list to go poop. Yes.
Like every now and then, like I'll have a female friend who's like, I'm rocking a romper or jumper sort of thing. And my first thing is like, how you pissing in that? And
they're getting buck ass naked to go to the bathroom.
And they're like, it's terrible. And I'm like, cool, fashion's cool.
Yeah.
And I think this is like a similar sort of predicament. Which, look, I get it. I think current fashion is not my favorite at the moment. Comes and goes. It's cyclical. So, yeah.
We should sell romp hymns in the Giant Bomb store.
Rompers for men. Romp hymns.
I would gladly rock a romp hymn. Mike, can we make our own rip-off version of swoveralls? Because I've seen Swoveralls for years, but I am not about to pay $100+
No,
for
yeah.
that.
This sounds awesome, but I'm not paying.
I'm
that
looking
much.
at him. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. I bet we can't.
Nuts. All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Greg from Bama. Next email comes from Nico from Finland. Dear Bombers, first of all, I would like to thank Mike for mentioning Looney Tunes Duck Amuck for the Nintendo DS a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Voicemail Dump Truck. I listen to all your shows, so I'm not entirely sure which one it was. I had no idea that this game existed, so of course I had to go to YouTube to investigate. Man, based on these videos, they just don't make games like this anymore. I just had to go to Huto.net Finnish auction site to see if there was a copy available. Turns out there was. It only cost €10 and it was located at my good friend's neighborhood. Even better, my friend bought it for me. So now I have an obscure DS game on the way that is based on the 1950s Daffy Duck cartoon. All thanks to Mike.
Yay.
Good job, Mike.
Anyway, all the best to the team. I've been listening to you guys for a few years now, so I'm happy that you all went independent and get to do exactly what you want with Giant Bomb. Keep up the great work. Best regards, Nico from Finland. P.S. Can I get an update on Mike's yodeling skills?
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. God, it's coming in cold. Okay.
You sound like a terrorist.
You said it last time.
I did. Okay, well, it hasn't changed.
Nico, the answer is terribly. It's going terribly. Mike, you sound insane. I'm not sure a toddler could do much worse than what you just did. Back to the drawing board.
There was a lot of tongue involved there, Mike.
Yeah, like what the you were.
Well, they do a lot. I think they tongue a lot because it's there's a lot of stops and starts to their sounds.
I think ethnically you got to stay in your lane.
It's rough.
From the Nordic people. This is not Nordic. That's more.
It's
German,
Switzerland.
Dutch? Is it Dutch? I thought it was like.
Yeah, it's like a Dutch thing.
Is Nordic the 3 countries that kind of dangle down?
No, yeah, you're Norway, Finland, and
the
Denmark.
dangle countries.
I don't know if they dangle down; they dangle up, right?
I think they look like they're dangling down. That's the dangle district.
Down.
The dangle district.
Depends on.
I guess
it's a glass half empty thing, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good job, Mike. I can't wait to check in again on the yodeling in a couple months. No.
To be clear, bad job, Mike. To be very clear, very bad job.
Well, I appreciate the courage in yodeling. What about that?
I was asked.
All right. Next one comes from Matt from Essex, Connecticut. Hey, Bombers. For the past 6 months or so, I've been helping my 10-year-old stepson, with a YouTube channel where he posts videos of himself playing the VR game Gorilla Tag. Setting up Steam VR, teaching him video editing basics, and messing around with mods has been a great bonding experience for the whole family. Recently, we've done his first few live streams, which is mostly him and some friends messing around shouting, but he's encountered his first troll. A guy accused him of using illegal mods because his arms look too long. His arms are long because I set it up, and my arms are considerably longer than the average 10-year-old. This dude even went so far as to make a YouTube video about it, calling my stepson a toxic creator. For context, my stepson is 10 and his channel has 40 subscribers. As noted YouTubers, do any of you have advice on how to best deal with trolls? I'm telling him to let it go and ignore the troll, but that's not the easiest thing for a 10-year-old. Thanks for all the great stuff over the years. Matt from Essex, Connecticut.
I mean, respectfully, Matt, I feel like this is the reason why there is an age limit on YouTube channel creation, right? Like, I don't want to wag the finger here, but, it might surprise you to know that Dib has asked me to make a YouTube channel 1,000 times. Oh my God. And I've said, no, not yet. You're not there yet. Again, that's not what this is about. But at the same time, no YouTube channel, no trolls. So I don't know. You're very young.
The only choice is to ignore it. So it's like, it sucks that it's hard to do, but lesson learned early, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have much advice to offer because even as an adult, the occasional negative comment or whatever will still like, I don't know, sit in my head for much longer than it needs to, despite knowing to just get over it. So I can't imagine
like
a 10-year-old, right?
Yep. I have always liked the phrase like, don't take any criticism from people that you wouldn't take advice from. And so it's like some Yahoo making like kid youth, like, who's this joker? Who gives a shit? Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah,
I don't
that
know.
goes without saying. To be clear, like that definitely goes without saying. But I think like there's got to be some interference that puts a boundary, between very young kids and the unbridled nature of the internet.
Yeah, the internet's not going to change. So yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just remind your stepson, Matt, that you're doing this for fun. So just engage with like the fun aspects of it, of like
or just turn off comments, right? Or just do something like that.
You could do that.
Also, it's not for everyone. Like the idea of like being online and putting stuff out there, because it's like I've seen so many people over the years in like games media that just like every comment, it tears them up and everything. It's like, look, if you can't take bad comments, don't fucking put stuff out on the internet. I mean, that's just, it's gonna happen,
Or don't read comments, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's completely fair. Yep.
All right. Moving on to the next email. But before we move on, who the fuck is trolling a 10-year-old? Get a fucking life,
it's strange.
you loser.
I mean, yeah.
It's gotta be another kid, right? I mean, right now.
Maybe.
Some 43-year-old.
Doesn't have to be.
It's Mike.
It's me.
Mike is trying to.
I think I'm getting a call from the Detroit Red Wings. Can I answer this real quick? I don't know what's going
on.
Oh, they're trying to sell you tickets.
Oh no! This is big. He won something for sure.
It's Dylan Larkin. Hey, is this
He's
Jeff
on the
Grubb?
team? Oh, he's pushing numbers.
We could use a backup goalie tonight. Are you free?
This is huge.
I should make a YouTube channel where I shit on kid YouTube creators. That'd be big.
That'd go over really well.
Do well. Yeah.
What's that?
Get a lot more Twitch
I'm gonna do a YouTube channel where I just shit on children trying to be YouTube creators.
They were trying to sell me tickets.
I told you. There is like funny stuff there where like people will completely anonymously like critique kindergarten drawings and be scathing, and that's funny. But you're not like doing it to this kid's face and the kid doesn't know about it. So I endorse this channel, Dan, and I fully support it. Would you like an investor?
Oh, yes, please. Yes.
Okay, let's talk after the show here.
Excellent.
All right, moving on to the next email. This one comes from Travis and Fargo. Travis writes in 5 questions. I just choose one. Travis writes in, what's something you like to hear other people rant about? For me, it's got to be about Lord of the Rings lore. I personally can't get enough of that.
I do like extended conversations about things that don't matter. Because it's just a fun
whole careers out of that. It turns out.
Yeah, exactly. Like a fun exercise in debate. I enjoy that. Low stakes. I think low stakes is really where people can shine in their improv talents and kind of have fun with it. So I will listen to anyone rant about something completely pointless and meaningless. I think it's everyone could use that kind of exercise in their life.
I mean, it's definitely like episodes of Nitro and Raw from like 1998, 1999. It's like there's just so much dumb, weird horse shit, and also the occasional really good thing. And it's just very fun to hear people talk about and joke about.
I like when Backlar gets upset about something and rants on it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like specifically when people complain about bad Star Wars movies. I don't know why. It's sick, but I always like hearing those rants. They're always entertaining to me.
Yeah, bad movies in general. Yeah. There's that one about the little kid who came up with an assassination plot to kill his neighbor. I can't remember, like the Book of Bill or something like that. I never watched the movie, never would. But listening to people rant about how bad it is on the internet, I'll watch that every time.
I guess alternatively, I like when people talk about a movie they really, really like.
Sure.
Sorry, this just reminded me. Speaking of which, just to go back a little bit to okay. Sure. We watched this movie. You know the scene where the principal receives the flowers and he uses the flowers to take out the dog. The dog that is from behind the fence? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Ferris Bueller.
What?
Okay, Mike, you can see yourself out of this conversation.
Yeah.
All right, so fine. Chat remembers. You guys don't remember what I'm talking about?
Say it again.
The dog. There's like a Rottweiler or a pit bull, and it's giving Rooney the principal, right? They have a mini feud, and they're sort of like Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote-ing it. I guess that's kind of what Ferris Bueller is. It is a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he takes the flower pot and he walks towards the backyard, and you don't know anything. The next scene, there's a shattered flower pot, and the dog is like passed out.
Oh, he hit it on the head. Hit the dog on the head.
Oh.
I always assumed that he fed the flowers to the dog and it got the dog sick, and the dog just passed out from being sick.
Now, yes, had they shown like the remains, like his head would be passed out in the flower pot if that's the joke they were going for.
Exactly. I had this wrong for like 35 years. And I felt like such a fucking asshole because I'm just like, but then I'm like, wait a minute.
That's just your goodness. Like you could never assume someone would hurt a dog. Like
I was like,
violence,
I just couldn't. Right, exactly. And cats, I couldn't get on board with like them being like, oh no, we're implying that this man threw a flower pot at a dog's head, rendering it unconscious. Anyway, we could talk about that for 45 minutes. That's a good thing to hear people rant about. Thank you for the question.
I don't think, Mike, you would like Ferris Bueller as the person.
Yeah,
I think that's why I never watch it. He kind of seems irritating.
Single apple in it. What do you mean?
You would have a lot of criticisms.
What's your problem
Ferris
with him?
I'm not going to school today.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He would
go have fun instead of learn. That's great.
I think he would be Team Cameron for sure.
Yeah, because Cameron's in bed at the start of the freaking movie, and he's like, not for anyone, not even my best friend.
While you were talking about the movie, I was like, "Am I gonna take a nap today?" That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, I shouldn't.
All right. Next email comes from Jorgen. Jan, I challenge you to learn how to swim. Love, Jorgen. Fine. All right, I'll do it.
Yeah. Do it.
Next email comes from Fee? Or I don't know if I want to read this anymore.
F-E?
F-E is what they wrote it as, but I'm remembering the email. Screw it. Okay. Happy New Year's, Bombers.
Oh, no.
Should I not?
No, just,
go for it. Do it.
First time, long time. Just caught up on Giant Bombcast episode 922, and I thought I'd contribute to the dildo sheath conversation. As a prior law enforcement officer who completed many search warrants, yes, most people have their dildos and other sex toys just floating around in their dressers or besides their table drawers. Larger quantities are often found in a chest, in the bedroom, or a box/duffel bag in a closet. Very few, if any, are sheathed. Glove up. F.E. from Michigan. Okay, cool.
This was a perfectly reasonable email.
Okay.
It's just facts and factoids. Yeah.
That's right.
He talks about a cache of dildos, which I think is interesting, but sure, I believe anything here.
All right, and final email of the show comes from Chris from what state is SA?
That's Sacramento from some other state.
No,
no SA
Maybe
state.
San Antonio?
South Australia.
I think it's
South Australia.
South
Yeah,
Australia. That's on me, gang. Chris writes in, driving through the South Australian countryside with my family this week, I thought this would make a great game for Dan and Bacalar, and possibly Grubb, to compete in.
Okay.
20 names of towns or Pokemon. Highest score wins. And these are South Australian towns. Mike, you know too much, so I'm sorry that you're not included here.
I only know the first gen towns. That's fine. I'll sit out.
You know what? You
no, it's I don't think it's towns. It's the Pokemon.
Pokemon versus South Australian towns.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. I guess I might know some Pokemon. I can sit out.
Mike, what about you answer last?
Okay,
I want you to be included. All right. First one here. Now, one of these is a Pokemon. One of these is a South Australian town. Okay?
Okay.
Amora or Baraba?
Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
One is one's a Pokemon, one's a town.
Baraba is the Pokemon.
I'm going with Dan. I have no idea.
You said, what was the first one?
Amora.
That's Amora.
I'm gonna go with that being the Pokemon.
Jeez, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't see. That's the thing. It's like the last 4 or 5 gens of Pokemon. I maybe remember 3 from each of them anymore. Yeah, I want to say. I think Amora's the Pokemon.
Grubb and Mike, you two are correct. Amora is the Pokemon.
Oh. Probably looks like a heart or something. I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
Next one, Beltana or Baltoy? Beltana, Baltoy.
Baltoy is the Pokemon.
I agree.
I agree.
Sure.
You're correct. All right. They listed 20. Let's speed through these. Aerocuda or Buckleboo?
Oh shit.
Buckleboo is definitely Australian town.
Yeah, I think Aerocuda. It's like a barracuda. It's a water type Pokemon, probably. Yeah.
If I'm wrong here, game over. Okay.
Buckleboo is the town.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
That makes the most Australian sense.
Cherim or Freegon? Cherim or Freegon?
Freegon sounds like a Pokemon.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think there's a Freegon.
I'm going to go with the other one, Cherim.
Cherim is the Pokemon.
Shit! Yeah. Jeff's winning. Jeff's winning.
Would it help if I said both of these in an Australian accent?
No.
Maybe.
At least one of them.
Hawker or Nimble? I can't do it. Hawker or Nimble?
I don't think
say the first one again.
Hawker.
Nimble's the Pokemon.
The second you say these words, they immediately leave my brain. Like they have no effect on me.
It's not super effective.
The second one is the pokey person.
I think Nimble's a Pokemon. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna lump myself in with them because I've got nothing.
Yeah, I'll go with that one too. Yeah,
Nimble is the Pokemon. I don't know Nimble actually. I'm just gonna skip ahead to a couple of the ones I think are funny. Mundura or Marini? Mundura or Marini?
Marini sounds so much like a Pokemon versus Mundura, which sounds like a town.
Yeah.
Marini is the Pokemon, I guess.
I guess say Marini, water type. Although it could just be a coastal town of Australia.
Yeah, I mean, God.
No?
Yeah, I'll go with the boys, yeah.
All right. Marini is the Pokemon.
Okay.
Ororu or Oricorio? Ororu or Oricorio?
Isn't Ororu a Zelda character?
Yeah, Raru.
So, yeah.
Oricoria?
Oricorio.
I had some logic to answering this and I lost it all. Yeah.
It's about the
Does Australia suck? Is that where like
Ororu is the Pokemon and Oricorio is the Australian.
Let's all just go with Grubb. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree with Grubb.
Incorrect. Oricorio is the Pokemon.
Shit.
We all just Thelma and Louise off the cliff.
Damn it. Thank you, Chris from South Australia. One more.
Thanks, Chris.
Crocolore or Crocoduck?
Fuck you.
Crocolore is the Pokemon.
This is the one that's like ground type and water type. Crocolore, Crocoduck. I would say Crocolore. I agree with Jerf.
I'll go the other way. Crocoduck is the Pokemon.
Dan, you've been awfully quiet over there.
It's all horseshit. I don't know. I'll go with Grubb.
Crocolore is the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Folks, stay tuned. We're going to have a live podcast from Buckleboo, Australia within the year. Okay.
That was the only reasonable one in the entire quiz. Jesus Christ.
Folks, thanks for sending your emails in. Bombcast@giantbomb.com is the email address to send your emails to. Mike Minotti, hit me with any YouTube super chats.
Andrew Panton says, you discover a gaming time machine that can fix an old bad game or guarantee a future release is great. Which direction do you go, and what is the game? I want a dumb future where a crime boss Rocky City 2 is somehow a game of the year.
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually.
It'd be great if Link's Awakening was good.
Oh, shut the hell up. Oh, all right, fine. I'm going to just do it then. I wish that Metroid Prime 4 was good. There.
Wow.
Mike, that was our game of the year.
Too soon.
Spoilers, Dan. Come on. Some people are still working on that.
Yeah, they're probably still working through it.
I think I wanted like Brutal Legend to be good or better.
Yes.
Right.
It was such a good idea. Yeah.
And a good first hour where I'm like, oh, yes. And then the rest of the game just sort of happened. So I'd like to do that, please. Yeah. Thank you.
I was so excited for Final Fantasy 16. I know it's not a bad game, but I certainly wish it was more interesting than it was, and I wish it was like some big hit. And I don't know.
I want to live in a world where Chaos Legion became the runaway success for Capcom, because I fucking love that game, even to this day. I have
not heard someone bring that up in a long time. Jeez.
or God Hand is like a major IP.
Oh, God Hand, sure, yeah.
Mikey, any more super chats?
Oh, crap! Did you answer, Grubb? What are you thinking?
I went Metroid Prime 4. Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. All right,
that's a good answer.
Drummer Bro says, just curious, how often are you approached by... Wait a second. Actually, I remembered. Dan, I have a question for you.
Yes,
about Metroid Prime 4. It's not about its quality, but you kept talking about a robot who sounds like...
Final Fantasy 4?
No, about Metroid Prime 4. Say Final Fantasy.
Sure. Yeah.
You said there's a robot that sounds like RFK John F.
Jr.
Kennedy?
No, not John F. Kennedy.
No. Robert... I did not pick up on that. Did that robot sound that much like
I brought it up to several people and they were like, holy shit, he does.
Does he? Man.
I see it. It would not have occurred to me had Dan not said it first. But he's got like a croaky voice for sure.
Okay, I thought you meant JFK. So I was expecting some robot.
No, definitely did not sound like JFK.
Yeah.
Samus, we've got to open this here door.
Not at all that. No.
I was kind of looking forward to that. Okay, RFK. I get it now. Okay, Strummer Bro says, just curious. How often are you approached by someone who wishes they could do what you guys do? How do you react? Oh, yeah. I'm like, what am I going to... It is a little awkward. I don't know. I just say, yeah, I enjoy it a lot. That's what I say every time. Like, yeah,
just being very aware of how lucky we are.
Exactly. Very lucky.
Not take it for granted. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. When it's like the nieces and specifically, something to be a bit like, it's like, I don't want to tell them like, it's not going to happen for you, but I want to be like, yeah, it's hard. It took a lot of luck, and I don't even know if this kind of job's going to exist still by the time you're an adult.
Do you guys ever encounter anyone though that is kind of like super aggro about it, saying like, "Oh, I could do this better than you, bro"?
I've definitely not in person, but those types are out there on the internet for sure.
On the internet, I've never met one in person though.
Just very salty that it didn't work out for them, and so you take it out on everyone who did. Yeah,
I've met a couple in person that have said like, "Oh, I could do that, bro." I'm like, "Well, shut the fuck up, dog."
Yeah, go do it, bitch.
Bitch.
Cyber from Saskatchewan says, idea. Bible Club / Bible School, 3 bad Bible games. Or Mike, Jan, and Dan worried about excommunication. I haven't done bad education games yet. I mean, no, I'm not too worried about that. I would, if they sent over some Bible game right now and told me to dress up. I mean, I wouldn't want to dress up as Jesus. I'll dress up as Moses though.
Did I ever tell y'all?
I think a priest would
dress
be
up
funnier.
as Jesus. I'll do Jesus.
In the
would you guys do a priest?
Dress up like a priest? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I have.
Funny.
So in middle school, I've told you all I was like in drama club in high school, but in middle school, since I went to a private school, we had several Jesus plays, and I played Jesus.
Oh,
you did?
Yeah,
nice.
That's awesome.
Look, it was the worst costume because it was just like a terry cloth robe that they're sticking on a kind of chunky 6th grader that is like growing into his body. With the worst wig and worst beard in the world.
May here in the chat said Jansis.
Oh God, no.
Jansis.
That's like it's righteous gemstone. Teengus.
I still think it's so funny that Fugitive Hunter War on Terror is right there for a potential Blight Club, and the funny, like the most obvious possible costume that we'll never ever do.
Right, yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Nope,
but it's right there. It's a bad
game. I like making you sweat every once in a while that we're about to make you dress up like Osama bin Laden. Next one here is from Snorlax. Oh, no, from Migsy first here. It says, Jeff Backward, did you find the basement keys yet?
Oh, Mom, come on, man.
That sounds like a no.
The butt.
Listen, I'm an adult. And at some point, you just gotta say to yourself, "Look, these fucking things are gone."
Yeah, live and let live.
If they show up one day, like a lot of things do, I'll be happy about it. But I can't live my life prisoner to the idea that I've lost my keys. They're gone. They're not coming back. If they There are other ways to open doors and locks in this world.
Jerf, people are very concerned about this key that you misplaced. Because when I ran into a friend of the site, Lisa Wallen, during the Game Awards, the first thing she asked me was, did Jeff ever find his keys?
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
What is this?
I'm sorry?
You
don't know about
remember?
this?
Was this on the Bombcast?
Dump truck.
I mean,
it was
this
like a
has been
whole week.
I might not have been on that one.
It's been on a bunch of stuff.
But
yeah,
I mean, it's what you've gathered. He lost his keys to the basement.
I lost the key for no good reason. It was sitting on my desk.
It was like right
and then,
there, and then you looked away, and then it wasn't there.
That's why we thought it was up his
on
butt.
the air. Like,
Right.
Oh, that's crazy.
Pretty much on the air. I mean,
wow.
I mean, it was just.
I think it was after it started. Yeah.
In an inexplicable way. Don't force me to relive it. It's just so it's
been hard for you. We get it.
Yeah, and I just got over it. We're picking old.
I bet there is a
here.
place that hasn't been suggested to you, and in fact, everyone should just go message him right now and tell him places that he probably hasn't looked that he should look instead.
Has anyone suggested under his hat?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because that would be a physical impossibility. It has a better chance of being up my asshole.
Never ever say never ever.
I have taken my head off since I lost the key. It was not there. It just sucks. But look, you know,
haven't
locks
pooped since then is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
which is true. Potentially the reason for my backup and blockage. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, folks.
You need something to unlock that blockage.
Okay, go on.
The key up your butt.
Oh,
the key. Yeah.
What a paradox.
Snorlaxing says it's still January. Where's the Jan stream for our boy Jan?
Everyone's
stream
is a Jan
clamoring
stream.
for it. Yeah, a lot of them are Jan streams. We got it. You have to play Final Fantasy 14 at some point, right? Final Janesty. So I don't know if there's 10 days. I don't know if we're starting that this month, but that one's probably going to be sooner rather than later, right?
Rather than later, Jimmy Jam. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be there and I'll follow you around. It'll be a good time.
You guys ever notice that Mike used to give a shit for the Liquid Death stuff, and now he's drinking more Liquid Death than anyone?
I admitted it as soon. I preemptively got ahead of it and said, "Look, I had the root beer one at Dan's. It's really good, and now I order these on Amazon."
I want a book that's the toils of Mike Minotti. The things he needs to get out ahead of in life are insane.
I want your problems. I want your problems.
This is the controversy you have to deal with.
Okay, look, I like it. Tastes like root beer. It's good. It's got 10 calories, not much. There's a smidge of an aftertaste. It's fine, and it is too expensive. I still stand by that. Everyone's like, it's more expensive. It's clearly costs more than like a LaCroix. You're paying for branding.
But LaCroix is just like recycled toilet water.
You be careful. Now listen, I was off the LaCroix train. My girlfriend got me back on it because she gets that limoncello LaCroix, and now I've developed a taste for it. And I don't know.
That one, good. No offense to you and yours, but that is a rancid flavor.
Yeah, I want you to know she has like a ranking system for all of you. So just be careful. You're gonna lose spots.
I need to see the ranking
as long as I'm above one of you. All right.
Yeah, that also does not matter. But I feel like
system for us.
Yeah, that's simple.
So I understand every time you guys see each other, she's like, Dan moved up a spot. And
I want an update. I want an update soon.
Yeah, I'll have to ask her pretty soon. I mean, usually it depends on how mean you are to me, or not.
Oh shit! Never mind. We're all fucked.
Usually does pretty poorly.
Damn it! But I'm sure you always follow up my shit with like, but I know how much he really loves me. You have.
No, you usually do pretty well, I think. Bacalar.
That tracks. That tracks.
Yeah. I think Jan's usually doing pretty high.
Thank God.
Does Bacalar's mic voice hurt or help him?
Oh, I bet it hurts. I bet it
hurts a little.
I can live with that.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Make sure, because like somebody's watching live. I don't know if she's been texting right now live. No.
Hey,
she knows I'm wearing the Rescue Ranger shirt. She got me. Thank you.
Has anyone ever tried that Poppy soda? Poppi?
Yeah,
I thought about it.
Oh, it's all right. That is very expensive.
Yeah. That's a health.
Yeah.
They tried to say it was a health drink at first because it has prebiotics, and then they're like, well, that doesn't really do anything, but we're still going to keep it in there. Yeah, prebiotic.
I have some of Ben Stiller's weird healthy soda. It's not very good. His root beer tastes bad.
Is it sparkling or
Starburst?
still?
Starburst juice is really good, but it's pretty expensive.
I drink water.
Is it?
Water's also very good.
Is the Starburst juice like meant? Is it marketed as like a healthy thing? Like how much sugar is in that?
It's marketed as flavors from natural sources. Starbursts happen in nature. Zero sugar.
The Starburst tree.
There's like fake sugar, right? It's got
zero sugar, zero carbs, a good source of vitamins B6, B12, and
it's probably
E.
agave. All these things are using agave as sweetener now, right?
I love. I'm so exhausted by agave.
Yeah.
There we go.
Agave. That fucking plant.
It's carbonated water and then 2% or less of apple juice concentrate, fruit and vegetable juice, natural flavors, green tea extract, D-alpha tocopherol acetate, that's vitamin E, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, biotin. Yeah, I don't see no aspartame or anything.
Which of those is giving you cancer?
The fruit.
Yeah, the apple juice concentrate.
I think I'm still a Spindrift 100%.
Spindrift's solid. Yeah.
I can't get enough of it.
See, I never liked it. It tasted too much like the actual fruit they would put in it. Too authentic. I had that line, but I'm like, this is weird.
Too much.
So since I've been on this like health kick, right? I'm like looking at tracking macros. I learned what a fucking macro was, proteins, all that Jimmy Jams. Do y'all think and protein, I feel like, has become a gigantic buzzword, right? Before that, it
oh my god,
keto.
Protein's been around forever.
Yeah, but like Pop-Tarts now, it's like we have our protein Pop-Tarts. Like,
Ew,
like Pop-Tarts a health food.
Chipotle's latest marketing scheme is come get a big cup of chicken, you fuckers. You need your protein. Eat a fucking cup of our chicken.
I'm not kidding. Literally yesterday, Grubb, I went through the Chipotlane, which is where you drive through and they give you
food lane for Chipotle. The Chipotlane, of course, we all know the Chipotlane.
Yes, they have the new high protein bowls and stuff. I got one of those, and then I went to Starbucks and they had protein matcha lattes, and I got one of those. So that was my dinner last night.
I was gonna ask, are there protein sodas?
I've not seen that yet.
There's got to be something.
I mean, there has to be. You can carbonate like a milkshake or like a protein shake. You can do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you put. Like I put 2 scoops into my oats in the morning, so that's like 50 grams of protein on top of the 20 that's already in the oats. So start the day with a bunch of it. Yeah.
There you go. You're proteined up. All right. Next up is Migsy just says blog it, and then
no, we don't.
Blog it? What the fuck? What do you mean?
That's from Leisure Suit Larry. That's Patrick
We'll catch you up
Warburton's
on the voicemail dump
line.
truck. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, that game has ruined Patrick Warburton for me. I
oh no.
Like a guy I hear pretty frequently in kids movies, and it's just like, oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah, because all the jokes about him revolve around sex with animals.
So when he's in Zootopia 2, you can imagine my problem.
He's a horse.
They should have done some vetting on that.
Yeah, they should have stopped him.
And then Pillow Toilet says you all say the B word too much for 5 straight dudes. Now listen, in everyone's defense, that is 99% me.
And I get it, but like we've never used it on anyone that is a woman. We wouldn't. Like that would
not. Yeah, I use it for them.
No one does that anymore.
But we hear you. Yeah.
Sure, but also Mikey says it in a funny way, and that's not an excuse.
It's pretty funny.
But he says it in a funny way.
Pretty funny when he does it.
No, we only use it when someone's being a bitch. So return Pillow Toilet. They're $2. Are you new here?
I'm happy. Thank you, Pillow Toilet. Thank you, Pillow Toilet. I appreciate the.
Goddamn.
Understood.
All right, Mikey, any more?
That's it. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
All right.
You're not. In fact, the only B word I have for all of you is bud. You're my bud. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Cool.
Thanks,
You're
Mike.
my bud too,
bud.
pal.
Bud.
You know what? You're my bud.
You're my bud, pal.
Buds. What do we got going on the rest of this week? We still have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We
I still want to play Myst this week.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll Myst.
We took Monday off yesterday, so we have yet to plan the rest of the week. But safe to say, Game Myst morning's popping off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right, Grubb?
That's right. Yep, we'll be back with that show for the rest of the week.
We will have a voicemail dump truck episode on Thursday, probably an unprofessional Fridays of some sorts.
We should be fantasy criticking on Friday. Finally,
we'll see if we're ready to go do that because stuff be popping off and stuff is coming out. But tomorrow, gang, Grubb, you finally get your turn in the blading round.
Oh no!
I thought I saw you play that a while ago.
Yeah, it's so shocking. I'm not finished with it yet. I'm just a bad gamer. What can I say?
It's supposed to be a lightning round. Blink. Oh God!
For the
I'll send that
right.
ASAP.
Yeah, do that right away, Dan.
Yes.
God, you're gonna look so cool, Mike.
I don't want to think about. I still can't accept that I don't have to worry about Leisure Suit Larry anymore. It was a lot.
Oh,
it's a beautiful thing that you're free of.
I'm so happy about it as well because that game's audio is the worst mixed thing in the world. Anything else popping off or things we want to talk about real quick?
Well, there is that Mio quick look that Chuckowski piloted. So if you're a Metroidvania fiend like a lot of us are, check that one out, please.
Yes. More quick looks probably planned throughout the week. I want to do one for the Beyblade From the Top game, as well as maybe we'll check out or we'll do a quick look of Vital Shell. What was it called? Vital Shell.
Vital Shell. Yeah, that looks neat. I want to play that.
We should probably do a quick look of Sektori eventually, Dan.
That is. I tried streaming a little bit of it. It is like a bitrate murderer. It is insane.
I had it working pretty good eventually, but it's like you have to really dial it in.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of shocking how few videos there are because, like, as in trying to find new strategies and stuff, I'll search for it, and it's like, man, no one's fucking putting this out there, and it's like the best one of these ever. So, yeah, I'd be up for that.
Gang, and we're also gonna try and get some Mist happening because I need it, or else I'm gonna get stupid.
Right.
Like,
gotta
Mist keeps me smart.
You need my brain games.
It's my brain age. Yes. All right. I think that about does it for this week's episode of the Giant Bombcast. He's been Jeff, he's been Mike, he's been Dan. I've been Jan. You at home doing great. Wow, look at this man. He's double-fisted liquid death. Nothing's going to stop him. He's invincible. Just like you at home. Folks, we'll catch you next week for another episode of the Giant Bombcast. Goodbye. Ciao.